Hello, I'm John Waters, and I'm supposed to announce there is no smoking in this theater, which I think is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of in my life. How can anyone sit through a length of a film, and especially a European film, and not have a cigarette? But don't you wish you had one right now? And I'm telling you that smoke anyway. It gives ushers jobs, and if people didn't smoke, there would be no employment for the youth of today. So once again, no smoking in this theater.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Good afternoon and evening, everybody. Yes, you are seeing the studio set up here at the Jeff Meacham Network Studios in Santa Cruz, California. Yes, I am here, but I am off screen. There is a bit of technical issue with my camera today, unfortunately. I was not planned as of this morning when I talked to JJ was to not be here because I was going to be en route to my son's mother's house. But here I am. We are here. It is time for Impact Wrestling on Impact Plus for the Impact Insiders and everybody over on Fight TV as This company reaches a turning point in their existence just 71 days from Hard to Kill and the return of TNA Wrestling. And we are live now, so the live momentarily thing does not apply. We are currently in a little bit of a holding pattern. Our play-by-play man extraordinaire, Noah Foster, just finished simply predicting tomorrow's presentation of Crown Jewel from WWE, which, of course, you can catch on the WWE Network in the United States, and around the world, and on Peacock in the United States. And we will have our coverage beginning at 9 a.m. Pacific and over at noon Eastern as well. I'm just all kinds of flirt today. Don't mind me. But we are, of course, here to talk about TNA Impact Wrestling tonight. Big card from the folks over at Impact Wrestling tonight. Again, as they reach the turning point, we will get to all of the matches here in just a short. Just, again, waiting for our commentary team. Dattila apparently just arrived back home from her, quote-unquote, usual place of employment, if you will. So we are waiting for them as well. So we're just going to kind of chill here and enjoy the view of the studio with because that's really what I had prepared with the way my camera's acting. So don't mind me. I am attempting to get the graphics up for the countdown matches because I realized that I don't have those ready yet. So we're going to go ahead and get those going right now. There. No, I already got that one. And there we go. That's what I want. And again, they're going live with the countdown to Turning Point at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, which is why we were supposed to go live at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, but I decided that would not be a good idea because we'd be going live at the same time and had no time to talk whatsoever with any of you. So, Matt, good to see you. Matthew, happy Godzilla Day indeed. Let's go. Jeff is here. Well, Jeff is here, just off screen, Mike, but thank you again. Good to see you, Matthew. Good to see Matt Helms. The Cleaver, Colin Andrew, good to see you in the chat room as well. Always good to see you, brother. Looking forward to whenever the next opportunity arises where we can do the No DQ review thing together on over at NoDQ.com. Of course, that show will return Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, because they were off last week due to the wedding anniversary of the esteemed founder of NoDQ.com, man, the boss. I heard a ding. Aha! We do have a ding, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the simple man with a spectacular voice. Noah, I know you're going to see something odd because you're not seeing me on screen, but you're hearing my voice. I am in the studio. I'm having major camera issues today, so.
Sometimes that's things are. Anyway, hello, everybody. Good Friday evening to all of you. Colin, Matt, Key Mike, Matthew, good to see all of you. I hope you're all looking forward to our coverage of Impact Wrestling's Turning Point as we go across the pond. We got the virtuoso Diana Perrazzo going after the Knockouts World Title against Trinity. Gail Kim, the special guest referee. We also have Eddie Edwards colliding one-on-one with Will Ospreay. And a whole lot more action ahead, including Joe Hendry taking it on. You all might know this guy. Why? Because his name is Simon Miller. And he's the one with all the ups and downs. This is so much more ahead as we go towards the countdown of Turning Point, which will have Grado and Rhino in tag team action. Keep Mike, good to see you. And, of course, we will get into things here shortly. Just a little bit under 11 minutes or so. A name that y'all might remember from Ring of Honor for a period of time, or Defiant Wrestling. Mark Haskins going one-on-one against a new signee of Impact Wrestling, young up-and-coming rising star, Leon Slater. And that's all on the countdown to Turning Point. This is so much more ahead as we tune in for what owns our Friday night tonight, and that is what's going to be TNA come January. Still is currently Impact Wrestling.
Just crazy, Noah, that we are 71 days away from the return of TNA Wrestling.
Right?
You know, I remember vividly. I couldn't tell you the exact date, so forgive me. But I remember vividly Bruce Pritchard going out on Impact Television and saying, you know, TNA is dead. The brand is dead. And now he's back with WWE as an executive director. And here we are on the cusp of the return of TNA Wrestling. Just it's craziness.
Yeah, I know, right? And folks, continue tuning in, please, to our TNA throwbacks as we continue our way back to TNA with some callbacks of some of the greatest moments and matches in TNA's young history. Matthew, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Simon Miller's match. Plus, Tom Campbell from Cultaholic as ring announcer. You almost would think the fix is in. But again, do you believe in Cultaholic or do you believe in Joe Hendry? That's really your own opinion.
Yeah, no, you mentioned the throwbacks. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up there right now because we had a fun call last night over on the Jeff Feature Network, exclusively on the Jeff Feature Network, I should say, as you and Datilla's first time seeing this match presented by TNA, Christian Cage versus Kaz for the #1 contender shot for future date against Kurt Angle. That came from Genesis 07. That was just the start of this crazy countdown.
Yeah, right. Again, we're talking about main event Mafia days. We're talking about the days before Kaz got his full name, because there we're talking about, just a little bit outside what used to be NWA TNA. And of course, TNA originally started only on pay-per-views, as TNA was nonstop action shows since 2002. So it's amazing to think about the little engine that could, the true alternative to the industry. What started with 6 sides has now become traditionally 4 sides, but still is recognized today as the alternative, and is going back to what was truly their namesake, TNA. Again, it never left. They just had to basically remind you what TNA was, why they were still trying to figure out what they had to become to survive. And that truly is the story of Impact Wrestling.
It is. And a major story of Impact Wrestling. 2 guys that are now still, even now, featured heavily across WWE programming. But at the time, we're going to showcase match number 2 this Thursday night. It was a battle, and I mean a battle, a struggle for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, very rare stipulation, knockout or tap out. The last time I saw this stipulation in play in wrestling in general, it was Joe Coffey versus Rampage Brown in NXT UK. And again, folks, friendly reminder, as this Friday is stacked to the Renegades point, please follow me, Kaz Studios. We have, of course, Impact, we have AEW Rampage, and we have WWE SmackDown. Please remain #spoiler3 for Rampage and SmackDown, as we are focusing tonight on Impact Wrestling. And let's see, is it me or the first time? I don't know. I mean, in this day and age, in this year alone, how many companies have literally overlapped each other with shows? I mean, you're talking about the big 3. Let's not leave NWA out of this, with them also back, and also Ring of Honor has collided with NXT. But I think outside WrestleMania weekend, when you look at every company that's on every day at the same time, you might be right, honestly. Which is crazy.
This is maybe the first time that 3 of them, I think, at least in a very long time, have all overlapped. And again, it's crazy. We're all pre-tapes tonight, which is even more amazing that the 2 of us and Dattila have managed to remain spoiler-free on all of these. So there you go.
Right? And mad respect to all of you in doing that as well, because I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Yeah, you love the Cleaver. I remember the days of 2 to 3 a.m. I remember the days of 2 to 3 a.m. ECW. Like, geez. So I'm excited for all the wrestling right now.
All the wrestling, all the professional wrestling, damn it, and sports entertainment.
But that'll be tomorrow morning for the sports entertainment. Bright ass early, because WWE hates us.
Well, if it's not WWE, it's going to be something else. I mean, AEW is giving us a show on the second to last day of the year.
Yes, they are, and we're covering that. We're covering all the things, and we are.
All the things.
I was sorting out my wardrobe, because I do try to keep a somewhat professional presentation, not nearly as dapper as you, my friend, on the regular. So I appreciate that. But I managed to arrange it where, other than the watch-alongs, which today is a bad example. Again, the camera is what it is, but I've got my polo for the watch-alongs. But other than that, and the episodes of Dads that aren't in Disney Week, I've got a different piece of T-shirt for every single stream the rest of this year.
Oh.
Like maybe 1 or 2 repeats. I'm proud of myself. I am ready to go for the rest of this year. Got maybe a standard 6 or 7 days off total between now and our New Year's Eve shenanigans. We'll call it that for now. It's gonna be that and then some, to be sure.
The December 31st is going to be very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those. We had a I won't call it a plan, but we had a setup where we were going to have our open mic night, year-end highlight craziness, as has happened the last couple of years, on the 30th, and then New Year's Eve would be New Year's Eve, the countdown to the new year. And Tony Khan, again, in his curly-headed wisdom, decided to throw a curveball at us. So we're going to go ahead and do everything on the 31st. Open mic night, year-end spectacular. So for the record, there will be an open mic night after World's Up. There is that. Yeah. But yeah, everything is on the 31st. All roads lead to New Year's Eve, and after that, all roads lead to Vegas. And if we ever come back,
the story that you hope to tell.
Well, again, I happened to, be up there fairly recently, so it wasn't not like I'm going in quote unquote cold for Vegas, but I did find out that the week that we are presenting our coverage of Full Gear, they are doing a complete shutdown of the strip for the construction of the Formula One stuff to finish up. So if you go into Vegas middle of November, don't go into Vegas middle of November. Put it that way. Just stay away because there will be no driving on the strip. You will be stuck.
That's fair.
Mike, appreciate you, King Mike.
Hey, thanks, King Mike. As we are 4 minutes and 35 seconds away. Oh, I like that. They actually have a countdown now on these Impact Plus specials on YouTube. Cool deal. Anyway, what we got here? Will we see AJ, Sting, Kurt, Joe, Drew Galloway in TNA? Let's see. Down the names. AJ, I think you get one night. Put that man in the Hall of Fame and just bring him into TNA one night with that thing. Get ready to fly. That would just pop me so hard. Sting, I don't think so, man. Like you said, for his career. It's showtime for the last time, AEW Revolution next year. Thank you, Sting. Kurt Angle, I don't even know at the point with that guy anymore. I mean, he's doing his own podcast thing, and he's not the same guy that used to run the Main Event Mafia or truly try to make professional wrestling matter. Damn it. Every time he was involved in Impact Wrestling, per se. Samoa Joe, I could see it actually, because Samoa Joe right now is the longest reigning dominant Ring of Honor television champion, and honestly, he was a force of record. I recently got done watching Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles when Samoa Joe won the X Division Championship after bludgeoning the man. And then Drew Galloway, aka Drew McIntyre. Drew Galloway, again, that one fame that started us. I don't know necessarily. I would say never for him, but probably highly unlikely. And of course, two men that were formerly involved in Impact Wrestling, TNA, now in WWE. We're going to face off one-on-one in our Throwback Thursday. As Drew Galloway takes on Lashley. He was only known as the Destroyer. Lashley, TNA Heavyweight title match. Only way to win would be a knockout or tap out, and it was a 6-sided ring. So stay tuned for more on that. I mean, I would love to see them all for a nostalgia night, but as far as all of them, not really. A few, possibly. AJ, Hall of Fame night only.
So to answer the question, we will not see Sting on our countdown, unfortunately. We will see Kurt Angle toward the end, however. I got it. We're gonna have yes. We'll be showcasing that match at one point along the way. And then AJ, Joe, well, I mean, if you throw Christopher Daniels in, we'll be finishing the countdown pretty strong. I don't know about you, but I think so. So, yeah, there is that.
Possibly still the greatest match in TNA history.
So, will you see them in TNA currently? No. Will you see them on TNA countdown? Oh, yes. Yes.
But there you go. So the $50 follow-up to King Mike's question as far as the reality versus the journey and history. As we are 2 minutes and 8 seconds away for Impact Plus to kick things off with the countdown.
Yes, and again,
good question. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Always appreciate that super chat. And yes, again, all roads on that countdown lead to simply predicting Friday the 12th, and the graphic behind Noah and I. Hard to Kill in Vegas, October. Jesus, still November already. January 13th. I'll get it right eventually. Yeah, there's the one for the night. Hopefully, that's all I get. Yeah. But yeah, there is so much cool stuff coming up tonight. Again, we're trying to do this. Do this on the fly as we get ready to fly with AJ Styles later in the countdown. We've got coming up. Let me get the graphic back up here. Always emotion features. There it is. There we go.
Yes, the quintessential diva, no stranger to the UK scene. Michelle Shaw, former Rev Pro Women's Heavyweight Champion, taking on Alex Windsor. And Alex Windsor is a force to be reckoned with on the UK scene outside of Rev Pro. She recently outlasted Mickie James and High End. You all might remember her challenging Julia for the NW Strong Women's Championship in a triple threat. I believe she's the current Rev Pro Women's Heavyweight Champion. So these are no strangers. This is going to be a unique exhibition, to say the least.
There's your boy. Here we go.
John AJ, do you believe?
We believe.
Yes, I believe in Joe Hendry, but why is he taking on Simon Miller? I understand you had to fall at the Cultaholic headquarters and maybe the food fight broke out, but I mean, the ups and downs that are going to come from this singles encounter. Oh, boy. And Cultaholics, freaking Mike Campbell being ring announcer. I almost feel like the fix is in. How dare you, JJ?
What do you do? What do you do? Hang on.
He said go Simon Miller. And King, don't you start with me.
That's it. That's it.
Dang it.
Okay, wait. I don't have the graphic ready. Give me a. You got me off guard here, but I'll get there.
It's okay. As we go inside to Newcastle after Joe Hendry won the Glasgow Cup last night on Impact Wrestling, the countdown to Turning Point is about to take way here shortly. Shut it, King. All right. As we go down to ringside. Hello, everybody. And poor X. Anyway, welcome to Turning Point, folks. The countdown to Turning Point brought to you by the movie Deep Fear. Sharks versus Narcs, apparently streaming on demand, forever that's worth. I don't think Renegade's going to be watching or reviewing that movie.
Oh, geez, it totally froze.
And we're going to kick things off with tag team action, it looks like, as UK's own lovable dancing fool, Grado, makes his way down to ringside. I remember this guy when he used to be involved in Impact Wrestling, back when Joe Hendry and him, I think they're still friends. Joe Hendry, of course, coming in as the local hero, so prestigious. And, of course, Grado also made his way onto AEW during the countdown to All In Wembley alongside Paul White.
Yeah, we are majorly botching, folks. I apologize for the technology issues. Give me a second here. Good.
Yeah, you got the graphic up, man. It's just probably some latency issues. Book Jeff next TNA. What?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation for another day. And Grado just dancing his way around ringside here as only he does. Good grief. This guy's had fallout with Jeff Jarrett, if anyone remembers that counter. And, of course, part of the UK Invasion Tour, Grado's been along the way as Impact Wrestling has invaded the UK. And for the first time in over 5 years, I think, if my memory is correct.
That sounds accurate.
Oh, man, this is going to be fun. I like fun matches. I like wrestling when it's just fun in general.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be a day.
Exciting character, that Grado, who's on the top rope. Get down from there before you hurt yourself.
He's a madman in his own right in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, right? Oh, boy. And they're just popping the crowd, as Grado does. Of course, Grado was also a victim of Feast or Fired at one point. He was fired. Oh, man. Of course, Grado has become one of the own local heroes of the United Kingdom. Very lovable character. A unique wrestler, to say the least. It's been a while since I've seen Grado wrestle, that is.
Yeah, unique's one word you can use. We'll go with that for the moment.
He's a former World of Sports tag team champion with Davey Boy Smith Jr. He was formerly involved in ICW. He was a tag team champion with Kukabana back in 2014.
Boom, boom.
There you go. And Grado right now hyping up Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
And TNA, there it is. Say it loud, say it proud.
There we go.
I love those letters. And the Renegade here with the movie facts. Deep Fear is available for rent or purchase on Prime Video. Oh, there you go. Sharks versus Narcs. Geez, I wonder who wins in that debate.
Well, the Sharks have to win somewhere. No, they're not winning the NHL right now. So, you know.
Damn. Accurate.
Oh, it's very accurate, and I revel in it. I revel in their pain in Northern California.
Jeez.
Very nice, great evil. That's me.
It's great to introduce his partner, the War Machine, a guy that's been involved in every company imaginable, a long-time vet. ECW in the house, Rhino. Who's on the head out of 313?
So, in case I'm not on commentary when the thing actually goes down, I'm going to go ahead and get my Paul Heyman impression in now. Gore! Gore! Gore!
I'm sure we're going to see at least one of those here. Of course, Rhino, former Impact World Tag Team Champion.
Impact
Rhino embracing Grado.
You love to see that. Rhino, former tag team champion, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion under the Impact NWA TNA banner.
And, of course, we might bring NWA back to the Multiverse of Media with me and Walter Cruz on the call.
Oh, yes.
Stay tuned for more on that as they have a TV deal and are trying to bring the territories back. If you didn't check out Sam Hine, which I did, Figure Internet Archive, pretty good show. Congratulations to Kenzie Page and her younger sister Kylie Page. Pretty empowered. Of course, all 3 members of Pretty Empowered retained their gold that night. And also EC3 is still NWA World Champion, but is right now being called out by Matt Cardona.
As they do.
Speaking of call-outs, still to come tonight, Leon Slater will go one-on-one with longtime UK vet Mark Haskins, and that's still to come tonight on the Count of the Turning Point. Bit of wrist control here. Again, I love the fact how much Impact Wrestling has been able to reach out again amongst the globe, whether it's Australia, whether it's the UK, or whether it's Canada. And also, of course, speaking of the culture, subculture will be in tag team action. And also, Alex Windsor will be taking on Giselle Shaw. Could lead to a Repro British Women's Heavyweight Championship match. And Rich Swann will go one-on-one with Trey Miguel. And Jordan Graves goes one-on-one with Danny Luna. That's a power bout right there. As I talked about, of course, the card down the bottom corner. And, of course, we also have Joe Hendry versus Simon Miller. Why? But I digress. Oh, man, that's going to be such a fun match. I'm worried, though. The ups and downs. Frank Kazarian and Chris Samuel will tag team against the most professional wrestling gods, Moose and Brian Myers. And, of course, Chris Samuel is still our X-Division champion. And in the main event, Will Ospreay, the Billy Goat himself, will go one-on-one with Eddie Edwards. And why are you talking about Danhausen?
Well, they're putting Joe Hendry in there with Simon to make you suffer. And they're talking about Danhausen because Matt's talking about very nice radio, very nice radio.
Yeah, very nice.
Or on Tuesday, very nice.
Lord.
Very nice.
Very nice trip up by Grado. Grado with a deep stack cover. Count only. And sometimes face just work, and so do those jabs.
That's it. Might as well get the comedy in now because it's gonna get serious as we get closer to the Turning Point show. So
the comedy just died. He's looking for a bit. Flip flop and fly. Grado gets a boot to midsection. Oh, and there's the elbow pinpoint top of the head. Now Grado queuing for Riley to be tagged in. And, of course, also tonight, I forgot the main event, I think, is going to be the Knockouts World Championship.
Yes.
As Trinity defends the gold against the virtuoso Deanna Purrazzo with Gail Kim as the special guest referee.
That just screams sus, does it not?
Well, I mean, if you consider that Gail Kim passed the torch off to Deanna Purrazzo a few years after Rebellion Complex, and Gail Kim's the first ever Knockouts World Champion, record time 7-time Knockouts World Champion, and the one that literally is booking women's wrestling better than anybody else not named Rossi from Stardom for the entire wrestling industry. And sus might be a little bit strong term considering Deanna Purrazzo is a 3-time Knockouts World Champion.
As an attendee of WrestleMania and seeing the crowd around this guy, definitely an influence. I don't know about positive because it was quite the chaotic scene, but
I mean, James Hebert, our own friend here at the Multiverse of Media, of course, he met Simon Miller outside G1 Supercard 2019, so he's a very nice guy. And, of course, the last Impact Plus special of the year and the last event of Impact Predictions League for City Predicting, we will cover here on the Multiverse of Media, Final Resolution, and that will be December 9th, the same day with a back-to-back live watch event presentation, as then we will cover that following NXT Deadline. And, of course, TNA is back, and TNA ushers in the new year at Hard to Kill, January 13th. And you might see some people here from the multiverse there if they live to tell the tale. Hard to Kill, January 13th on pay-per-view. TNA Wrestling is back, folks. Stay tuned.
That is always the crapshoot, trying to get through, trying to make it happen.
Well, I mean, again, that's a long drive out through the desert.
Well, I'm going to be flying with any luck.
Oh, but there you go. Tad the Rhino. Someone might be flying here in a moment.
Yes.
The Man Beast's been let loose. Also the owner, of course, of Insane Wrestling Revolution, straight out of the Michigan area. Fun promotion. And I can guarantee you, every night you will see a door used. And the Man Beast right now drops. Takes him off his feet. Who's the man? As he always says. Uh-oh. And now Rhino's in position. Gore! Gore!
There it is.
Gore, my lord! Cover! Deep hook of the leg. Rhino Gray with the win.
Well, that was brief.
What do you expect?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's Countdown. It's Grado. It's Rhino. I think it speaks for itself, Jeff.
Accurate. There are so many graphics I'm trying to load here, and it's just not. It's going so slow.
Grado and Rhino, there might be a tag team that might be to watch out for next time they come to the UK if Grado doesn't come across the pond.
You know, there you go.
I'm about to say, Grado, yeah, no, we got to arrest the show, all right? Let go of Rhino. No, you appreciate him. All right. Plenty more still to come here on the countdown as well as Turning Point before it gets underway. As, of course, we talk about, again, the virtuosa, Diana Peraza. And, of course, the glow of Trinity and how bright she has shined better than ever in her career, dethroning the virtuosa for the Knockouts World Championship at Slammiversary, handing her first ever submission loss and repeating the same result following at Emergence. But Diana Peraza, she has been main eventee. She has been the standard. She has been the wrestler for the Knockouts division, for Impact Wrestling, for the better part of 3 years. And my Trinity has had an incredible run so far, literally just a little bit under 5 months in. How far are you willing to go to try and surpass what has been set by the virtuosa? It's her time, but how much longer will her time be there to shine? And we're going to see in their third ever singles encounter if she rises to the occasion tonight at Turning Point. But again, whether title or not, the virtuosa, long may she reign.
Are you saying, Noah, in the case of Trinity, is just not telling how far she'll go? How far she'll go? Oh, sorry, go ahead. What?
I'm not sure what you were trying to reference there.
Oh, Moana, Disney. November 18th, Full Gear. After Full Gear.
Again, so let me be at a restaurant with Dylan Russo, Prime Rib.
Oh, no. There is no escape.
Yes, there will be. There has to be an escape. It'll be my mom's 60th birthday, and I will get drunk with her.
Oh. It's pretty sad when you're compromising your principles of drunkenness to avoid the evils.
I mean, avoid the evils. Can Leon Slayer avoid a beating at the hands of UK vet Mark Haskins as the action on the countdown continues? But that's a whole different conversation.
It is. But that's okay. We'll go. Appreciate you letting me know that was happening because I can't seem to get things to load. So we'll go ahead.
You're all good.
Do that. There we go. Hey.
Oh boy. Been a long time since I've seen this guy and his hell-bent vixen at his side. This is Haskins. I haven't seen Mark Haskins since Defiant Wrestling, heavily known out of Over the Top. He was formerly the Over the Top World Champion with his wife, Vicky Haskins. He held that title for 369 days for the better part 2021-2022. Formerly involved also in Ring of Honor, part of Lifeblood. Mark Haskins, 35 years of age, 17 years in the game. And of course, he competed back in 2012 in Wembley Arena as well. Former Progress World Champion, former IWGP multiple-time World Champion. A force to be reckoned with from the independent scene across the United Kingdom.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of talent that American fans aren't used to tonight, based on where they taped the show last week. So it's going to be cool to see a different showcasing of talent we haven't seen in a while or at all.
Yeah, international presentation. It's kind of like what MDA was talking about with their show this past week on YouTube. Yes, I still watch the NWA because I still care about people like Camille, and I do think the women's division has great potential. Speaking of great potential, here comes young, bright, up-and-comer Leon Slater. And this is actually for a championship. This is for what's called the North title. He is the current North Wrestling champion. North Wrestling, of course, is a promotion out of the UK area. Leon Slater has been the champion now for 112 days. North Wrestling is well known across Newcastle, which, of course, where Impact Wrestling invaded. So you're getting a bit of interpromotional showcasing here and a championship match in the countdown. And of course, Leon Slater was recently signed by Scott D'Amore for a long-term contract to Impact Wrestling. Congratulations. And this is not the first time Leon Slater and Mark Haskins have met each other one-on-one. In a previous bout at Progress, Chapter 154, earlier this year in August, Leon Slater got the better of Mark Haskins. Mark Haskins has not beaten Leon Slater since May earlier this year during the Super Strong Style 16 tournament of Progress. And shout out to my friend, the Cleveland Con Andrew, who got really his first exposure, I think, into UK wrestling before NXT UK with Progress Wrestling. So if anyone can say anything about Progress, it's that guy.
Absolutely. Sorry, we're still having technical issues over here. So if you don't hear me commentate a whole lot, I'm popping it out as best I can.
Hey, you see the referee holding up the North Championship, the North title, as they call it. Whoa, Mark Haskins single leg kick straight in. taking a quick shot right before the bell. Right now, the bell has rung, and Mark Haskins immediately following up on the offense here. As this match is officially underway, out of the corner, Tornado DDT, counter denied. Leon Slater went for the leg lariat, counter. Oof. The referee didn't get a chance to even check on Leon Slater before he got out of the gate. Good agility there as Leon right now with the drop down, trying to get back in phase. And Mark Haskins scouted the kick, though. Leon stood up and over to the floor, lands on his feet, though. Well, watch out for Mark Haskins. Whoa! Rewind, caught himself on the ropes. Both these mascots are incredibly well as he catches him with the toe play misdirection on the other side of the ring. Good awareness by Mark Haskins, stopping himself there on the first dive coming in. Oh, look out, folks. The arm pinned down right now on the apron. Oh, the vicious stomp to the upper left arm. Again, trying to hyperextend it. PK kick right now where the elbow meets. Going after the left arm. Might be looking to set up for a Jujikatami, either Fujiwara armbar or cross arm breaker. Both moves that Mark Haskins is well experienced with. And once again, working the arm now in between the ropes. Hammer locking him on the second. Kicking it up against that steel cable. And the UK has such a rich history of passion, professional wrestling. I mean, I would say the most passionate fan base probably in the world. You think about ICW, you think about Progress, you think about Pro Wrestling E, you think about Over the Top, you think about WXW, you think about NXT UK and the joy that was brought out of that. I mean, you think about every company that's been there nowadays, whether it's AEW, NWA, NJPW, and of course, Impact Wrestling. Well, that's what even said that TNA, their following here goes so rich and deep here in the UK. It's one of the reasons why I got into wrestling in the first place and TNA. And you see Vicky Haskins trying to take advantage on behalf of her husband. And Mark Haskins right now capitalizing. Ooh, drop kick through the ropes. Crashing right to the face. Then I see a swirl right now on my screen, which means good old JM is having technical difficulties. And Mark Haskins right now staying in control, now working the left wrist. Oh! And of course, one of the oldest British wrestling promotions here, Rev Pro. Of course, Rev Pro basically had their last show that Will Ospreay was able to beat Zack Sabre Jr. and successfully defend his IWGP United Kingdom Heavyweight Championship, which of course he will defend against young shooter Roughneck Shota Umino this Saturday morning in New Japan at Power Struggle. And he also said that if he wins, he wants to face and defend it against Jon Moxley to try and get out of his shadow. Kitchen sink knee. Oh, Haskins cover. 1 count only. You see right now Leon Slater, who of course has impressed many of the fans in and out of Impact Wrestling during this excursion. Again, as I said, Scott D'Amore has signed Leon Slater now to a long-term contract. Shades of pride what Sheldon Jean got during his expeditions in Canada, which is why he wrote the song Kelly King in Impact Wrestling. Whoa! Nice counter there, but meanwhile, the crossface! The submission hold locked in by Haskins. Leon Slater has to try and drive his body towards the ropes, though, trying to turn a leg, trying to grab an arm, and immediately makes his way to the bottom rope, and Haskins trying to break the hold. Haskins grabbing the bottom rope, Slater trying to grab the bottom rope with every fiber of his being. Of course, Leon Slater has already taken on the likes of Frankie Kazarian and Trey Miguel during this invasion tour by Impact Wrestling. Again, you're not going to restrain, filter, or mute a crowd in the UK when it comes to professional wrestling. Damn it.
No.
Oh!
They have proven that all year with the companies coming in and out of there. So,
yeah. Oh, fake out by Mark Haskins. And of course, Leon Slater right now, right to the corner. Haskins looking to follow up. Leon Slater, though, able to scout it. Haskins, though, catches him with a drop kick coming in. Floats over, hooks the leg, didn't go with the jackknife, up with the fireman's carry. What's this? Leon Slater fighting back, though. Back elbows miss. Caught the leg. Enziguri. Rewind. Come on the rebound! I think he can't believe that. Hey, shout out to the Philippines. Yeah, of course. Philippines also known for professional wrestling. One TJP, part of the United Empire. Oh, and again, the work done with the left arm, preventing the Irish whip. And Haskins. Oh, wow, look at that! Beautiful arm whip counter to the handstand springboard back elbow strap of Leon Slater.
Very nicely done.
It comes down to that desire. How far are you willing to go to be champion? How much are you willing to prove to yourself and everyone else around you? That is the story of young Leon Slater. And again, Mark Haskins is the veteran. Leon Slater is 19 years old, 4 years in the game. Big drop kick, by the way, though, by Leon. Bit of a high flyer style, by the way, for Leon Slater. He's more of a flyer, aerial type of assassin. Not quite like Will Ospreay, but definitely not a brawler or a technician. Versus Mark Haskins, who's much more technically sound, but also very violent. Slater felt the
definitely a contrast of styles with these two guys, absolutely.
I mean, you saw the contrast from the get-go, and Haskins went for the cheap shot before the bell rung.
Oh, yeah.
And again, he's been going after that left arm. Leon Slater set up and over. Haskins, though, missed the clothesline. Leon Slater again, picking up speed here. Catches it, a single leg kick. And Leon Slater with the cover, hook of the leg, and a 2 count only. Haskins able to kick out. Still a lot of power left in the challenger. Again, people might not even remember who Mark Haskins is over here, but he was formerly involved in Ring of Honor.
He was, that's true.
Again, not long before the countdown hits 0, and we get right into turning point. So much ahead tonight. We got Danny Luna versus Jordan Grace. We have, again, the Knockouts World Championship on the line. Simon Miller takes on Joe Hendry. And, of course, Eddie Edwards goes one-on-one against the Billy Goat, Will Ospreay.
That's going to be something.
Right? You see Leon Slater right now feeling something, and that is pain with the arm bringer by Mark Haskins. Trying to reverse the pressure, though. Waist lock, standing switch. And Mark Haskins with the counter. Back elbow strike by Leon Slater. Irish whip, and meanwhile, Haskins rewind. Oh, God, what a clothesline!
My goodness.
Clean his clock. Big lariato. Jason Tomohiro Ishii, who is also very familiar with the UK scene, former British Red Pro heavyweight champion, of course. Stone Pit Bull. I need to see more Stone Pit Bull in my life, that's for sure.
Oh, yes.
Now Rose Friel with the floater up in the fireman's carry. Oh! Back of the neck, over the knee.
My goodness.
Fujigoroshi. Made in Japan. Cover 2. Haskins not yet.
Not almost. Almost.
Up driver, made in Japan. Call it you want to call it effective. Call it a near fall for Mark Haskins. Nearly seizes the championship.
Well, usually effective. Didn't get a 3 count in this case.
Again, close only matters and horseshoes and grenades. And Haskins getting a little bit
frustrated.
Trying to take a bite out of his opponent. That was the cradle to the grave, but Leon Slater still alive. Oh, a kick to the damaged left arm. Again, you see the determination on Leon Slater. He's not going to go down easily. Again, Haskins asking for more from him, though. Again, these turn no strangers with each other. Oh, my gosh. I'm not repeating that. Oh, God, what a kick. Down goes Haskins. And both men down. Can Slater capitalize, though, and get back into this match? Can Vicky get her man back into this fight? Who will leave tonight the North champion for Newcastle? North Wrestling. Now Slater back up to his feet, still grasping that left arm very close to the inside of his body. And it's one of those things, the mayor of the champion doesn't want to win any other way via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Armbringer again takes the leg out from Leon Slater, does Mark Haskins. Great scouting. Haskins right now teeing up again on that left arm. Pinpoint kicks to the elbow, to the upper bicep. Just repeated assault. The single limb he's been working on. Oh, God. That high kick caught Leon right in the side of the head.
Yeah, that should be the knockout blow, by God.
Again, Haskins trying to shut down the heart of Leon Slater, trying to shut down any chance of him still coming out as champion. Another high kick, but Leon Slater refusing to stay down. And this isn't tub thumping. Off the ropes, Mark Haskins, scouting again. Pump kick bent Leon Slater backwards.
My goodness.
Haskins with some words of discouragement. Looking to finish and wait. Leon Slater, though, misdirection. Wow, what a cutter! From out of nowhere! And Vicky pulls Haskins to the outside of the ring, preventing the attempted pin. Haskins' wife coming to her man's aid. Go figure.
Imagine
and Leon
that.
Slayer, though. Wait a minute. Leon Slayer picking up speed. Whoop, 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 whoop. Haskins getting out of the way. Wait, Leon Slayer picking it up direction. Good grief! Nowhere to run for Haskins, getting wiped out with a 450 over the corner. He cleared that thing, but it was nothing.
Yeah.
Now Leon Slater up to the high risk district. Is he looking for the possible 450 splash? Covered. Leon Slater has retained.
Wow.
Very impressive.
That was impressive.
Still the North Wrestling Champion, winning with the Swanton 450, a combination of two higher offensive moves, hyperextending his body and still closing it with enough velocity to hit the full 450. Perfect impact for the win. Leon Slater still North Wrestling Champion against a very dangerous and game Mark Haskins. The young up-and-comer defeats the veteran once again. Leon Slater is definitely somebody to watch out when it comes to the future of professional wrestling. Whoa.
You'll have to hear that. Something to look for in the future professional wrestling. You'll have to see that.
Damn it. And again, if y'all want to join us along with the action for Turning Point, as we got Josh Jackson and Eric Young teaming up again, taking on this time Subculture after going up against the Motor City Machine Guns. And of course, Michelle Shaw will take on the current Repro British Heavyweight Champion, Alex Windsor. Rich Swann X Division Showcase here goes one-on-one against Trey Miguel. And of course, the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace, who called her shot for Hard to Kill, will go up against the Power of Subculture, Danny Luna, getting ready for a real power contest. Joe Hendrick goes one-on-one with Summer Miller. The ups and downs in this match. Oh, why? And Frank Azarian and Chris Sabin will tag alongside each other, take on the most professional wrestling gods, Moose and Brian Myers. Of course, Moose still has that World Impact Championship opportunity.
He does.
And of course, a first-time ever matchup, Pro Wrestling Noah versus New Japan Pro Wrestling. Will Ospreay goes one-on-one against Eddie Edwards. And in the main event, the Knockouts World title will be on the line as Trey defends the gold against La Virtuosa, Diana Peraza for the third time. But this time, Gail Kim is your special guest referee. Oh, this is going to be good. And thank you, everybody that's tuning in across the JMN Multiverse of Media. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend, as Impact Wrestling's Turning Point from across the pond starts very shortly.
And Noah, you were mentioning the schedule we have, the breakneck pace we've set and will continue to set all throughout the rest of this year.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is tomorrow morning, of course, as we talked about.
Yep, WWE Crown Jewel. Me and Jada will be calling to see if LA Night. Yeah, then we got the Friday Night War where SmackDown AEW Rampage with Collision will also go head-to-head in TV competition. Looking very forward to that. Keep going. I'll cover this all night. I don't give a shit. AEW Full Gear, of course, from the Fabulous Forum, where we know it will be MJF versus Switchblade Jay White for the AEW World Championship 1 year to the day. We'll see if he breathes or if the devil is better than you and you know. But the devil you know, but the devil you don't, that remains to be seen. And of course, you're going to feast, you're going to have a coma, but we're also going to have some fun with All Elite Wrestling with the annual tradition, Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. So pull up a piece of sweet potato pie, and then we'll see who comes out last man standing or the strongest brand alive, as Survivor Series comes back once again during the Thanksgiving weekend. So stay tuned for more on that, whether it's War Games or Brand Supremacy Tradition. Double feature to come ahead in December as we will cover NXT Deadline, followed by Impact Wrestling's Final Resolution, the last Impact Plus special under the Impact Wrestling banner before we finally go back to TNA and go hard to kill. And of course, Ring of Honor has their last stand this year with Final Battle, which will be offered exclusively for Ring of Honor Club members. So become a subscriber today and watch a pay-per-view for way less than $50. Ring of Honor Final Battle, and we'll find out what's ahead on that card soon. And before the year concludes, we will reach the world's end in AEW with a last AEW pay-per-view. AEW World's End from MJF's hometown, Long Island, New York. What will it mean for 2024 and for All Elite Wrestling? There's in so much more.
You say? 2024, you say?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's talk about 2024, because wait, there's more. Wrestle Kingdom 18 kicks things off, of course, for 2024, followed by TNA's Hard to Kill. And then we count down our way on the road to WrestleMania with, of course, the Royal Rumble. As we go down under for the Elimination Chamber, and it'll be showtime for the last time for the Stinger at AEW Revolution. Then, of course, it is the weekend of the year, the Showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2, as we will go across the pond once again to All in London at Wembley Stadium. And WWE takes center stage for the first time ever in Germany with a Bash in Berlin. This and everything to come in between, and so much more ahead on the Jeff Meacham Network Live watch-along events.
Super chat that, man. Give him a raise, by God, folks. That was a hell of an Excalibur promo. Very nice. Very nice.
That's right.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, like I said, 9 nights next year already. We haven't even got through November this year yet.
Nope. We're just starting. We're
Seriously.
literally just starting. And
Seriously,
we're starting with making an impact. Impact Wrestling.
Yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9 nights, 10 streams left this year, including tonight. And then 9 more next year already for sure. WrestleMania being a 2-night presentation, of course, and we have 1 double feature on those nights. So there, it's bananas.
Yep, and then of course
plus you know they're going to add some WrestleMania weekend from all the companies.
Of course, I mean, you know we're going to have an Impact Multiverse United, which you and I had an incredible time calling. Looking forward to our next Impact call with Dattila as well. That might be our 3-person panel. Give Tom Hannigan, Matthew Braywalt, and the lovely Beta Scott for their money. Speaking of Dattila, I know she'll be here soon. Shout out to, of course, my Impact affiliate and the newest member of the Multiverse of Media, Dattila. Follow her at Raiders of Wrestling, folks, as always. And, of course, again, we know we're going to have Multiverse United. We know there's going to be a Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. We know there's going to be an NXT presentation. There's going to be all sorts of wrestling added. And you know Impact Wrestling is going to have at least 2 Impact Plus specials prior to that madness that is WrestleMania weekend. And I'm all for it.
And, of course, SmackDown if we cover that. Raw after Mania if we cover that. Yeah, it's just all the wrestling and the sports entertainment.
and all the panels. We might finally get the ladies of the Multiverse United again, where Dory Lou might defend her crown as the undisputed WrestleMania champion. But, again, that's still so much further down the line. Here we are tonight. Let's go into Newcastle, England, as we begin Turning Point. Welcome, everybody, to the 18th edition of Impact Wrestling's Turning Point, as we are in Newcastle today, and the Subculture is there live, but also here live is, of course, me. I'm the man of the Super Brand, the voice of JMN, forever the grateful professional wrestling, damn it. And my name is Noah Foster, but, of course, say her name and she shall appear. Coming in from the Morphing Grid, powering up, it's Dattila. Dattila, welcome to Turning Point. You ready to go tonight?
Is Jeff here?
I'm here. I'm having.
I think you'll like my shirt. LA Kings.
You love it. You love to see it. Yeah, I'm having major camera issues, so I'm in the studio. I'm just off camera because my camera is sucking tonight. And I wasn't supposed to be here till later, but we had a little bit of a travel rearrangement. So here I be.
Hey, it's all good. And hey, we're all right in time for this opening tag team contest as Josh Alexander and Eric Young tag team once again. This time taking on Subculture, the former Impact World Tag Team Champions, Flash Morgan Webster, Mark Andrews. We saw, of course, these two come together as a tag team for the first time ever, Dattila, on Impact Wrestling this past Thursday against the Motor City Machine Guns, a very game bout.
Are we seeing the beginnings of a new Team Canada?
I mean, Scott D'Amore is the president of the company. I think anything at this point is possible. But they're not coming out to Canada's theme. They're coming out their own way. You have the Iron Man of Impact Wrestling, and then you have the man of the Iron Mask, Eric Young, the world-class maniac.
Give me 1 second.
You're good. Of course, Eric Young, no stranger to this country, once called this place his home. Eric Young, worldwide recognized, especially when he was Showtime Eric Young. I think that was the last time Eric Young was actually here.
That was the last time I saw Eric Young in person, was Showtime Eric Young, and I believe it was still Bobby Roode, part of Team Canada, as they regained the NWA World Tag Team titles from 3 Live Crew at Turning Point 2004. Again, the last and only TNA show I've seen in person. So here we are. As this Turning Point begins, I am 71 days away from seeing my second ever TNA show in person. So there you go. A little bit of synergy tonight.
A little bit of synergy between Eric Young and Josh Alexander with the
You guys can't hear SmackDown, can you? Because my door's open.
Nope. Can't hear SmackDown. Okay. But I can hear Subculture.
Yes.
Flash Morgan Webster. Mark Andrews.
I don't know how I feel about don't get me wrong, I like Subculture in the few times I've seen them, I've liked Subculture, but I don't know how I don't see them winning here.
Well, I mean, again, we didn't see them winning at Slammiversary either, Dattila, and they became the Impact World Tag Team Champions. So if there's one thing you can say about the Subculture, like they haven't count each other out, we can't count this team or honestly this trio out. And to be fair, is it maybe, a sign of things to come based on saw this match? Let's not forget. Later on tonight, it will be Danny Luna versus the Juggernaut Jordan Glaze in singles action. But it was Danny Luna that suffered at the Fujiwara armbar of the Virtuoso Purrazzo on Impact Wrestling yesterday.
That 6-person tag match was a lot of fun.
It was. The most professional wrestling Virtuosos. I think that's
Virtuoso's most professional wrestling.
Virtuosos, yeah. Yep, you muted. Botch. Why you muted?
Sorry, it's my door's open. Hold on. I'm just going to close my door.
No, you're fine. Huge stakes, of course, in our main. You're fine. And of course, again, we talk about, believing in them winning, believing in them not winning. We talk about people we believe in. Let's keep in mind about the main event tonight, Dattila. If the Virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo does not beat Trinity,
that's the main event.
I think so. And if that and Trinity gets the hat trick, Deonna Purrazzo cannot challenge for the Knockouts World Championship as long as Trinity is the champion.
Kind of like Jordan Grace couldn't challenge as long as Deonna was champion.
Exactly. It's a complete mirror effect. Again, without the Knockouts World Championship, the Virtuosa is not complete. The masterpiece that is Deonna Purrazzo does not have
I honestly think that she's going to lose because they might set up Gail Kim versus Deonna, and I think it's going to be Grace versus Trinity, and I think Grace is going to be the one to take the title off of Trinity.
Well, I mean, previously, Gail Kim has faced Deonna Purrazzo before, and I'm pretty sure it was that match where Gail Kim passed the torch to Deonna Purrazzo, I believe at the Rebellion Complex, unless I'm thinking of a different match. I might be thinking of a different division now that I think about it. There might be Tessa. But you know what? It would be one of those things to really see that I think be cool if Gail Kim did do that. And, hey, she went at Impact 1000. The girl can still go. But speaking of still going, I mean, what can you say about Josh Alexander? I mean, he's a tag team specialist. To be fair, the former longest reigning Impact World Tag Team Champions, of course, of the North with All Eagle Ethan Page. And, of course, Josh Alexander, he came back from that injury. He beat Steve Maclin, but he fell short against Alex Shelley at Bound for Glory.
I still think there's a story to be told with Josh being away from the title scene and trying to doing the chase, basically.
Do you think he's more dangerous, more stronger on the chase versus than actually holding the moniker? Again, he had the title for nearly a year. His body gave out on him.
Yeah. Ooh. I just don't know what you could do,
Oh. Well, tell that to Flash Morgan Webster that just gave us an implosion senton drop. Going up against Josh Alexander here. Again, he has been called the Iron Man, the standard of Impact Wrestling for a reason.
Was that a moonsault?
I think actually that was probably a standing implosion standing moonsault there. Very well might have been. Again, Flash Morgan Webster has always been resourceful.
Yeah, hold on, my dog.
You're fine. Tad to Flash Morgan Webster, by the way. And it looks like Josh Alexander is gesturing to Eric Young. Tad to Eric Young. Let's go ahead and bring the other two sides of this match into play. You see that singlet right there. Again, Team Canada. Are we seeing Team Canada 2.0? I mean, honestly, Josh Alexander and Eric Young as a tag team, it would be an interesting direction.
It would be.
And it would keep him away from the Impact World Championship. And I think I'll actually prove this point. He is the leader for his generation. This generation. He beat Josh Alexander fair and square. Whoa!
You definitely need something to keep Josh Alexander busy until he regains that title.
Well, he also needs to work his way up. But again, where do you start? Again, he already set the standard for the X Division quite a degree. And he surpassed that. He set the standard for the Impact World Championship. And now he's no longer that. And of course, we'll see Impact Wrestling banner for the last time come Saturday, December 9th for Final Resolution. And I do wonder if there will be a Final Resolution for Josh Alexander and Deonna Purrazzo based on what happens in both their matches tonight. Again, we talk about Eric Young. We talk about Showtime Eric Young. We talk about Showtime Eric Young. We talk about the world-class Maniac. Bit of double team action here. Oof. Alexander Young working quite well together here so far.
Yeah, they make a great tag team.
You see Mark Andrews right now grasping, I believe, his shoulder. The fans of Newcastle, always a lively bunch. I was saying it during the pre-show. You cannot silence professional wrestling fans in the UK. You can't.
No.
They are the most rowdy, uncensored, authentic, passionate fan base of the industry, in my opinion. Bar none. Big forearm shiver by Josh Alexander. Now going off the ropes here. Hey, you're not going to hip toss him. Whoa! Uses speed at the clothesline. Caught the boot. Tag to Flash Morgan Webster. And of course, formerly known as Wales connection. Of course, subculture, of course, talks about the roots of Danny Luna, Flash Morgan Webster, and Mark Andrews. And you see Josh Alexander now maybe grasping that knee. I tweaked something there. Up and over. Oh, big forearm strike in the corner. Now a little bit of double team by subculture. Taking Josh Alexander.
Oh, those kicks.
Yeah, exactly. Great teamwork here so far. Again, chop down a big tree. What do you do? What do you do, Dattila?
Huh?
What do you do when you chop down a tree? Nice double team by subculture there and a kick out.
What I do and what?
What do you do? How you chop down a tree? You attack the base.
Yeah, you attack the base, yeah.
You just need a strong enough axe. That's Paul Bunyan. Flash Morgan Webster out of the corner off the top rope. Oh! And just got ran over by a double-decker bus named Josh Alexander. And of course, Impact Wrestling becomes TNA. Yeah, you saw that run in, by the way. He got ran over.
Yeah.
That was funny. You see how Eric Young right now with the rest hold on Flash Morgan Webster. And of course, the first time we cover TNA, current TNA, will be 2024. Impact. See, I'm already botching. TNA, hard to kill because I've been so used to calling it that. And of course, that will be next month in January. And potentially, you might be going to that.
Yeah, tickets going. So I think tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to try to score some tickets and we'll see.
Well, I wish you all the best in that pursuit. And I think right now, Eric Young is not giving Flash Morgan Webster any sort of leverage in this match. Covered by
I actually decided that I would do both the pay-per-view and the taping. So,
nice.
Yeah.
That's what I did with Slammiversary back in 2021. Again, the tapings were 3-hour sessions. They were mixed Impact Wrestling television tapings and the next Impact Plus special. But the fact of the matter, the Impact Plus specials now are all live. Or excuse me, no, they're not. They're actually, they are live.
Except this one.
Yeah, well, they're across the pond, to be fair. As far as localized, I do wonder if they're only going to be just standard Impact TV taping sessions per se. Again, last change since 2021, but I think Impact Wrestling has only gotten better since then. Again, I think Josh Alexander, I don't think he's lost a single step. I think he still is as credible as he's always been. Vladimir Webster going for the tag, though, sent up and over. Oh, God. It's a hard drop there. You see him grab in the back of his head, Dattila. Walking weapon. You're so quiet. Did you see that? Did you see the sidewalk slam? Did you see him drop him like a bad habit? Tag to Eric Young.
Who do you see winning this?
I feel like at this point, Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews, they had their moment as Impact World Tag Team Champions. But we are in their turf, Newcastle. But I think, like you said, Josh Alexander needs a different direction. And with the singlet worn by Eric Young, I think you literally could be looking at reincarnated Team Canada. But for that to come to fruition, I think I got to give it to Josh and Eric. I think I got Josh and Eric winning this personally.
I think so too.
That's, of course, we're at hashtag spoiler free. Tag. Quick tags, quick tag team maneuvers. Very quick stuff. Tag. And to be fair, I mean, again, the Motor City Machine Guns have been the most influential tag team in TNA Impact Wrestling.
I met the Motor City Machine Guns.
Lucky, damn it, lucky. But that being said, there's no shame in losing to them. Of course, Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews, they lost to them. And of course, Eric Young and Josh Alexander, they've had the respectful losses to them. But this could be a great way to build a new tag team, build momentum. You see Flash Morgan Webster crawling over to his corner, just trying to get to his partner, Mark Andrews. Josh Alexander denying it. Same in the opposite corner. Josh is legal. Josh sent to the outside, though. And Josh Alexander, my Carl's left arm there, tag to Mark Andrews. Goes after Eric Young.
He cheap shot at Eric Young.
I mean, you know, a cheap shot is it cheap when you're actually legal? I say call it taking advantage. At the end of the day, in a tag team match, I think sometimes a person considers themselves in a
so you're Matthew Raywa and I'm Tom?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying in tag team wrestling, you have to be flexible in not only your partner's awareness, but the situation you might face. As you see 2-for-1 here, catching Eric Young, DDT!
Oh, wow. That was a cool spot.
And meanwhile, travel for a cold red, and he connects. Cover on Josh. No! Big kick out. I mean, at the end of the day, you and I are not Tom and Matthew Raywa. We are Dattula and Noah. We are NOLA. Chris and Bynes.
We're NOLA.
Network. Yeah, NOLA. North Los Angeles. I'm going to keep using that reference as long as NOLA is a thing. You see Andrews trying to go for the silver DDT counter. Josh Alexander set up and over, though.
Oh, double team on Josh.
Nice assist. Cover, deep hook of the leg. 2 count only. Some great tag team offense here. Great combinations by both duos. Oh, God. That's a German suplex. And Webster now trapped in the clutches of Josh Alexander. Again, Josh Alexander has been compared to a modern-day Kurt Angle. And you think about Kurt Angle's run in TNA. You think about Kurt Angle's collegiate amateur wrestling background. You think about Josh Alexander and his repertoire. It's almost like 1A and 1B at this point. Nice shots to the ribs there, going for the suplex again. Meanwhile, O'Connor roll by Mark Andrews. Cover. 2 count. Ooh, and catches Eric.
Tell me that.
Look, again, the moment, he took it as a moment. Meanwhile, steamroller by Josh. Eric Young now. Showtime, elbow drop. Oh, God, and wipe Mark Andrews out. Team of the both legs by Josh Alexander. Team no. Kick out by Mark Andrews. Great resilience shown by the former Impact World Tag Team Champion.
I missed the kickoff show. I got to go back and watch that.
Yeah, the countdown. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Rhino and Grado beating 2 local boys, and then Leon Slater defending the North Wrestling Championship against UK vet Mark Haskins. Of course, Leon Slater was successful in retaining it. And meanwhile, some coders are going to be successful against these 2 former Impact World Tag Team Champions and World Champions. And look at this. Sharpshooters. Now, you were talking about Team Canada, right? Yeah, that's about as Canadian as it gets. Stereo sharpshooters. They got to stretch and claw. They got to reach their way to the ropes and does so. Oof. Again, the rope's the only saving grace sometimes from victory or defeat or further injury. Josh Alexander, Eric Young looking very formidable here. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in to our watch-along commentary, reactions, analysis, and presentation. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Waistlock. Oh, nice standing switch reversal there by Mark Andrews. And hook Eric Young up. The Stun Dog Millionaire.
Oh.
Again, you do not hold Mark Andrews up vertically. And Josh Alexander just did the same mistake. Tag to Flash Morgan Webster. Now Webster's legal off the top rope. Oh! Shot, cover, no! What a ridiculous swanton bomb. I know the Brawling Brutes are on SmackDown, but this is a banger of an opener.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
And now Alexander right now. Oh, God! Headbutt to the heart. Well, roll up by Eric Young. Flasberger Webster. 2 count again. Meanwhile, Eric Young. Uh-oh. Pile driver! Floats over in the cover. And Mark Andrews with the save. Then no one kicks out of the Eric Young pile driver. Great awareness by Mark Andrews to save the match. Now Alexander, though, he's done. He's done playing around.
Spike, it's over.
Yeah, and I wait a minute. I don't think they're going for that here. Wait a minute. Double leg. Oh, Flashback and Webster catapults Eric Young. Oh, God. Around the midsection. That was very smart by Flashback and Webster, who literally just found himself out of that situation. And you see Josh seated on the top rope. Now Flashback and Webster. What's he going for here?
Hurricanrana.
Wow, big frickin' Steiner! Hurricanrana takeover, as you like to call it. Double team by Subculture, isolating, running with the knee strike. Eric Young down.
Knee strike.
Oh, no, miscommunication. Oh, that rarely happens with Subculture. Flatbird Brothers is trying to throw everything at Josh Alexander. Uh-oh, the power got hooked. Oh, God, what a backbreaker. And now a backslide by Mark Andrews. Cover on Josh Alexander. 2 count only.
Oh, it's over. If he hits
and you called it. You called it.
Spike.
Speed Force Spike connects to Andrews. Cover. Josh Alexander. Team Canterbury has done it.
That was a fun match.
Yeah, and Eric Young and Josh Alexander. Big win as a tag team.
I feel bad for Subculture, though. They can't seem to win, especially in their hometown. Their home country, you know?
Yeah, the home turf. Well, again, that's for the hey, they fought for the Subculture, though. If nothing else, big respect to them. But a big win for Josh Alexander and Eric Young. And to your point, are we looking at a brand new team, Canada? Of course, we still have so much more to come. Giselle Shaw will take on the current RevPro British Women's Heavyweight Champion, Alex Windsor. In a battle of former X-Division champions, Rich Swann goes one-on-one against Trey Miguel. Battle of Power, the Juggernaut takes on the Powerhouse, Jordan Grace versus Danny Luna. And of course, Johnny will take on Simon Miller one-on-one. The ups and downs of that match are going to be too fun to call. Tag team match here, Frank Azarian and Chris Sabin taking on Moose and Brian Myers.
Oh, I cannot wait for the Joe Henry one.
Yeah, and Will Ospreay goes one-on-one for the first time ever against Eddie Edwards. And in the main event, Trinity will defend the Knockouts World Championship against the virtuous Deanna Purrazzo, special guest referee Gail Kim. And if Deanna loses, she can no longer challenge for the title as long as Trinity is the champion. And as we mentioned earlier, and also across feeds, Leon Slater officially has signed with Impact Wrestling and puts pen to paper.
Was this on the kickoff show?
Well, he didn't sign during the kickoff show, but he's been impressing during this tour. And Scott D'Amore went backstage with him at one point and offered him a contract. The young up-and-comer...
Speedball isn't on this tour, is he?
No, he's not.
That's so weird.
It is kind of odd, but you got to remember, Speedball, he's booked everywhere. He's one of the most booked wrestlers in the entire industry next to Billy Starks and Masha Slimovics.
I mean, can you blame him, though? He's amazing.
He is absolutely amazing. And he actually will be going one-on-one against Zack Sabre Jr. in Texas, November 10th for New Japan Pro Wrestling for the NWA World Television Championship.
That's going to be a money match.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Again, Leon Slater, congratulations on earning an Impact Wrestling contract. Ups and downs, Matthew, damn it. Why? Oh, man. Hey, look at him saying total nonstop action. Respect. Congratulations, Leon Slater. Up next, though, let's get the Crimson Central Diva her spotlight. That's Giselle Shaw goes one-on-one against Alex Windsor.
I don't know much about Alex Windsor.
So Alex Windsor is the current, WebPro Undisputed British Women's Champion. And Giselle Shaw is a former RevPro Undisputed British Women's Champion. In fact, Giselle Shaw, the Crimson Diva, she's been endorsed by the likes of Will Ospreay. It was here that I first learned about Giselle Shaw before she showed up in Impact Wrestling, feuding with Lady Frost. Now Alex Windsor is in that spotlight that Giselle Shaw was formerly in. And Giselle Shaw is here tonight to remind people exactly who she is.
Nobody takes the spotlight. As she always says, the spotlight was, and we're all on to the Central Diva and Giselle Shaw.
Yeah, but Alex Windsor is a force to be reckoned with. This 29-year, 14-year veteran of the game. And again, our current RevPro Undisputed British Women's Champion after beating Kenji. And also, this is not her and Giselle Shaw's first ever one-on-one encounter. She is Titanium, and I'm not making a Sia reference. That's literally her nickname. Hail Windsor! Although I hail Great Khan better, but that's just me. This is going to be good. Of course, Alex Windsor also coming off a great triple threat against High End and Mickie James, successfully retaining her championship. Trained by the likes of Ricky Knight And, of course, her moves include a driver, a flying clothesline, and a fallaway slam, and a stunner. By God.
You know, your extensive knowledge of pro wrestling does not surprise me anymore because you watch a lot of things.
Well, you know, you do a little bit of research, and you also, you know, always look towards, who else could I see on the bigger stages, like TNA, like AEW, like WWE? I watch out for these things. I also follow promotions like Pro Wrestling Eve, like Over the Top, like Rev Pro, like WXW. Hell, that's where Ring Comp was born, and that's why you got the likes of Killer Kelly and Walter, a.k.a. his name's Walter, actually, even though WWE calls him Goomper, but that's a whole different conversation. This is going to be good. You see dueling chants right now from the crowd. By the way, respect women's wrestling, damn it. AEW, get your shit together.
I agree.
But look, I'm not trying to start a rant, but sometimes you just got to call an ace of spades. The first time Alex Windsor faced Michelle Shaw was back in 2021, actually, and Alex Windsor got the better of the quintessential diva. It was back at Red Pro Live in Southampton. And then Alex Windsor, of course, took the title from Michelle Shaw, the undisputed Red Pro British Heavyweight Championship back in 2021. Michelle Shaw has not forgotten about that. Oof. Of course, Michelle Shaw and Alex Windsor, not only out of Red Pro, they're also rivals. Yeah, dueling drop kicks. They're also great rivals from probably the most recognized promotion next to Red Pro in the UK, Progress Wrestling. And Michelle Shaw, also a former Progress Women's Champion, successfully defended that title against Alex Windsor. So these two are basically tit for tat, but the record stands right now. Alex Windsor 2, Michelle Shaw 1. And of course, Michelle Shaw, we talked about Dattila. She is a future Knockouts World Champion. There's no doubt in my mind.
I agree. There's no doubt in my mind either. She's definitely going to be Knockouts champion. It's just a matter of when.
Well, we know one thing for sure. She's definitely hard to kill, and we'll see who else is hard to kill and who will meet Jordan Grace as she called her shot next here in January. With Impact Wrestling's TNA. Big shops in the corner. That'll definitely bend titanium. Irish whip. I know it's Windsor. Up and over. Michelle Shaw. Caught with the arm drag. Ooh. Good decision. Oh, and a drop kick. Of course,
she's good.
Michelle Shaw previously challenged for the Knockouts World Championship against former world champions and the likes of Deonna Purrazzo, Mickie James, and of course, Jordan Grace. Oh, big forearm smash by Alex Windsor. Now falls in, floats the hook, the cover, and kick out at 1. Again, the beauty of Impact Wrestling, it's all about interpromotional showcasing. It's all about scouting. It is the beacon. It is the centerpiece of the wrestling industry.
She slapped her? Slapped her.
Slapped the taste out of her mouth and dropped her off the apron to the floor. Good grief. Windsor crashed down hard after that. Well, she's the quintessential diva for a reason. Don't piss off the diva if you know anything. Now looking to follow up and capitalize. Hook on the far leg. Gets a 1 count only. I think Michelle Shaw took a little bit long there. Notice by their absence, no shot to Raj here. She's doing it on her own here, Dattila.
Mm-hmm.
No Jay Vidal, no Savannah Evans. And of course, Michelle Shaw and the Entourage all fail for Michelle Shaw to win the Call Your Shot gauntlet at Bound for Glory. After being eliminated by all people, Sunny Kiss. Nice run in with the uppercut. Michelle Shaw cover, hook of the leg. 2 count only. Oof.
A wrestling move.
Yeah, chin lock here. Wearing down Alex Windsor. Alex Windsor's been in the ring with the likes of Sephora Reed, Nina Samuels, Nightshade, Veni, Riho, and of course, the girl with the pink kick, Mia Yamashita. Oof. Again, we look at Michelle Shaw. We look at the depth of her skill set. We look at her showcasing. No two matches are the same with her. She knows how to capitalize. She knows how to adapt on the fly. And catching against Alex Windsor, big kick to the back of the head. Now hanging her up on the second rope. DC! Oh my God. Cover 2. No. Kick out again by Windsor.
This is a good match.
But again, what do you expect with the 2 Rev Pro all-time greats in the current Rev Pro British Women's Heavyweight Champion and a former one? Slips out from underneath. Michelle Shaw, scout out Windsor. Lands in with the super kick.
Oh, did she headbutt her?
Yes, and no one wins in the headbutt. I don't care who you are. Pump kick. Blocking her off. Does see the clothesline. Alex Windsor off the ropes. Runs in with a clothesline. Takes Shosha off her feet. And both women down. Woof. A lot of counter moves. A lot of power offense there by both these great athletes.
Well, I thought you were going to say by the power.
What's up?
I thought you were going to say by the power of Grayskull.
Nah. Well, I mean, look, I'm
you don't watch He-Man? You never watched He-Man?
I watched He-Man. Of course I did. All right. You kidding me? He-Man, Thundercats, that's the classic stuff. Oof. But I think the channeling something different besides some power from those shows here. Irish Whip reverses to Shell Shaw, thrown in the corner, ran and Alex Windsor up with the clothesline. And Alex Windsor scouting next move to Shell Shaw, able to capitalize there. Flying clothesline connects! Whoa. Just threw herself into the Shell Shaw. She's looking nose kick to Keska with that move. Not quite as much momentum, though. Shell Shaw looking for a free on the outside of the ring. You see her grabs her lower back, though. Again, right now she's trying to slow down the momentum of her challenger. Alex Windsor, though, the top rope, looking for something big here to show. Great scouting. And Windsor, missile drop kick. Takes Shaw off her feet, but also, again, damage might be done to Alex. Cover, hook on the far leg, 2 count only. Oof. I think she was a little bit dazed there on the landing, until you saw the way Alex Windsor went down on her back.
Yeah.
Again, we got to wonder if both these athletes can continue at any point. Referees admonishment. And for those that want to watch Rep Pro, they have their own on-demand service. Highly recommend you go watch that. Check out World Quest 3. And also, you can check out Progress Championship Wrestling. I believe it's on Peacock. Whoa! Beautiful counter with the cutter cover. Choose another. No! Kick out.
Oh, she's pissed. She's pissed.
I mean, she thought she had it, and hard to
argue.
I thought too. It was a very close fall. But again, she has to stay in control of her emotions here. She's in the driver's seat. It's a lot of times we see this spot for Giselle Shaw where she doesn't know what to do, and inevitably, it leads to her losing. We've seen it one too many times here. And this is what tests you as a champion and as a challenger to a championship. As Windsor falling in, though, scouting to Shell Shaw, now hooking her up. Boom! Thunder bomb! Here's the covers, and not going to win a turning point. No! Kick out. Great adaptation. Did get the former illusion on the blue Thunder bomb, though, but great move, Dattila.
Yeah, that was a really cool move.
You see right now, Giselle Shaw definitely might be right for the picking. Alex Windsor might be saying all the way. Inside cradle, inside cradle, inside cradle. 2 count only. And again, imagine Giselle Shaw winning this match. The cover, knockout shot, 2, no. Kick out again by Giselle Shaw. And there's one thing you can say about the quintessential diva. She is resilient.
She is. She definitely is.
And Alex Windsor right now, even though she has the better win-loss record against the quintessential diva, might be questioning herself. Again, this is not Rep Pro. This is an Impact Wrestling ring. This is the spotlight of Giselle Shaw. Fisherman, counter, and Giselle. Now, what's this? The step up. Oh, breaks the wrist grip. Oh! Back fist. Spinning back fist.
For the denouement?
Yeah. Twisting net breaker to Giselle Shaw. Looking for that knockout knee shot.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, God, there it is. Got her coming in while holding her.
Wow, that was a great match.
There it is. Denouement, and that is lights out for Alex Windsor. Giselle Shaw.
That was a great match. They killed it.
Very great match. Alex Windsor might be the face of Rev Pro, but this isn't Rev Pro. This is the quintessential Divas spotlight, and this is Impact Wrestling. Giselle Shaw with a win, long overdue win against a great rival in Alex Windsor, but still tremendous showing by the Rev Pro Women's British Heavyweight Champion tonight. And this is what the knockouts is all about. Of course, the knockouts will take place.
And this is why Impact has the best women's division.
Damn it, but we digress. They are the leaders. They are the trailblazers. They are the innovators. They are the pioneers. They are the ones with no limit, with beauty, power, and attitude.
I apologize if I'm on my phone. I'm tweeting it out.
I appreciate that. I usually do that during Impact Wrestling, so I'm going to leave the tricks to you. So thank you for that. Why? Because Impact Wrestling deserves that damn respect and that damn attention.
I put, hold on, what did I put? I put fantastic match between Giselle Shaw and Alex Windsor. It's true.
It's damn true. Oh, Lord. This guy, Simon Miller, Cultaholic's own ups and downs. Oh, man. And this guy has not wrestled nearly as much as Joe Hendry. I'm just going to put that out there for the record.
Oh, God. Trey Miguel?
Well, I mean, that too. Oh, yeah, you might be slightly ahead of me, but that's okay. Yeah, Trey Miguel definitely has wrestled more. Toledo's own represent the former X Division champion. It's a battle of two former X Division champions, Datsila. Trey Miguel goes 1-on-1 now against Rich Swann. Can you handle this, Newcastle? Here we go. It's going to be fun.
Daniel says so far this has been a great show. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I completely agree. Again, Impact Wrestling. Don't sleep in Impact Wrestling and wake up to TNA. And I will say that.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, if I could, I would. But you only can say so much via text on the Twix. But I digress.
Yeah.
Rich Swann, of course, former Impact World Champion, former X Division Champion, and of course, tried to go after the Impact World Tag Team Championships. And if you want to see real comedy in wrestling, check out IPWF with Impact Wrestling throwbacks.
Oh my God. I watched the second one. And oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing. Commentary said, who opens a wrestling show with so much talking?
Yeah. And the Twitter, and he's like, the whole freaking match. And then British Tom Hennigan, and he's like, oh, hello, Gorski. Oh my gosh. Petticoat is quite fast. I was dying that whole show. That was one of the funniest things to watch every year. You need to go in somewhere to try and come up with an attitude just to not, feel out of place on that show. It's hilarious. Freaking Courtney Rush channeling her own Cyndi Lauper and freaking Moose being a DJ. Oh, boy.
He looked like DJ Jam Master Jay from Run DMC.
Yeah, right? Well, anyway, out of the smoke.
Smoke him if you got him.
Yep. Puff, puff. Representing the Rascals, by the way, congratulations to the recently known engagement of Gigi Dolan and Zachary Wentz. I wish them all the best. Nothing but happiness. Trey Miguel, of course, who literally left his own mark on the X Division, marking that title after winning it while it was vacated against Black Taurus. What's Trey Miguel doing? Trey Miguel wants the ref to hold the rope. Are you kidding me? Ay. And of course, as we saw, Datsila, I don't know about you, I was shocked. ABC beat the Rascals for the Impact World Tag Team titles.
Yeah, they got their titles back.
Again. We'll see what happens here, where you could consider that either of these men, if they win here, they could put their name towards maybe an X Division championship future opportunity. And of course, the reigning X Division champion, Chris Sabin.
Yeah, you said it right now.
But yeah. And we'll see who the next challenger will be for Chris Sabin.
Didn't Chris Sabin take the X Division title off Trey Miguel?
He took it off Trey Miguel first, then lost it to Leo Rush at Slammiversary, then immediately went back from Leo Rush at Impact 1000. You are correct.
So I could see Trey Miguel winning this to reclaim that X Division title.
But what about Rich Swann? I mean, without Sami Callihan no longer there, he kind of has been missing a direction. Yes, he challenged for the Impact World Championship earlier this year in February at No Surrender, but since then, he really hasn't had a chance for any title.
I wouldn't mind Rich Swann winning this. I think it'd be a good match, Swann versus Chris Sabin.
I feel like both these men are in need of a win, and both these men could make a name for themselves going back after the SC Championship. And let's keep in mind, Datsila, we're coming up to that point where option C could come into play, and the holder of the X Division title could cash in for a chance for the Impact World Championship. Kazarian did that last year, even if he fell short.
So we're gonna get more Machine Gun versus Machine Gun.
I think it's inevitable if we're gonna get Chris Sabin versus Alex Shelley. It's a matter of who the better gun is. Guns up, and that is no insult to AEW.
Arriba.
Hey, there you go. Ole. Condom will tie up with Trey Miguel and Rich Swann right now. Of course, these two, no strangers to each other. Well said. I met Rich Swann at an independent wrestling show. He's a good, upcoming dude. A short dude, though. But shut up, Chris. And again, what's going through both these men's mind right now? Rich Swann fell short in the Impact Tag Tournament, and Trey Miguel just lost the Impact World Tag Team Championship. So both of these men are kind of at a point that they need a reset. You see right now Miguel being grounded by Rich Swann for the period of time. Again, Rich Swann, formerly Impact World Champion, defended that title against Kenny Omega, failing effort. Trey Miguel has never been Impact World Champion, but has had incredible moments, including winning the first ever X Division Monsters Ball match. You can look at both these men championship accolades in Impact Wrestling and kind of match them up to a degree as far as what they've accomplished.
That was cool. That was a cool spot.
Deep arm drag there. Well, again, don't blink. X Division, no limits. Deep arm drag there again by Trey Miguel. Now Rich Swann and Trey Miguel both going for the arm drag and a kip up to your point. Stalemate. Ooh, both went for the shot, but held back. Whoa. Of course, these two go all the way back to 2018, their first time ever facing each other in a wrestling ring. First time everyone encountered, though, was Impact Wrestling 2019, and Rich Swann got the better of Trey Miguel. Of course, they have shared victories and losses in both singles and tag team action and multi-person affairs. And they've both been strong with Impact Wrestling ever since. Dropped down there by Rich Swann and Trey. Nice agility there. Now Rich Swann up and over. Trey with a roll through. Drop kick takes Trey off his feet. Woof. Kick right to the face. So far, very game contest, and I feel it's still an early going here at Godzilla.
Oh.
In the room here, and meanwhile, what the world is Trey going for here? Nope, wait a minute, Rich Swann. Oh, I'm guessing you just saw Trey hung Rich Swann across the second rope.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're a little bit behind. That's all right. I like the delay reaction. It's all good. At the end of the day, you're an analyst, and we have
yeah, it's true.
You know, I mean, again, we're talking about literally the history of Impact Wrestling that's going to TNA. We're talking about these two. Let's call it what it is. Rich Swann and Trey Miguel are Impact originals. Oh, ever since the Impact Wrestling banner, they made this company their own. Spine first on the apron. And Trey right now looking for the count out.
It's going to take a lot more to get a count out victory.
Well, again, Rich Swann, we know how resilient this man is. He came back from a career-threatening knee injury to beat Eric Young for the Impact World Championship back in 2020. And you see Miguel immediately on the attack, though. Not giving him a moment to breathe. Whoop. And sent back to the outside once again. To the floor. I mean, at the end of the day, Trey Miguel's not about being flashy or entertaining for the fans. He's about winning. He wants to win. And Rich Swann right now trying to get back into this bout. Rich Swann, 32 years of age, 15 years in the game. Training influences against the likes of Sami Callihan and Drew Gulak. Former Impact Digital Media Champion. Former Impact World Champion. Former Impact X Division Champion. Nice handstand kick there by Trey Miguel. Wipes Rich Swann out up the entranceway. Looks like a basketball court. And again, Trey Miguel wants Rich Swann to stay down. He wants to win via countout.
It's gonna take a lot more than that, though, to win by countout. It really is.
Tell that to Trey Miguel, who feels absolutely confident that he could do that. Oh, man, what a drop kick. Baseball slide, excuse me again. Now he's going to the outside.
Oh.
And Miguel right now looking to take advantage. Trey Miguel sending Rich Swann all the way to the back area. What the world? Whoa. Nice agility by Rich Swann. Oh, got him with a press kick. Now Rich Swann off the stage. Oh, got caught. With a
that was...
Yeah, go ahead, Attila. Why you pause yourself for? That was what? Say it.
That was wicked.
There you go. Attila, do you think I'm going to judge you on using references from the 80s? Come on, my friend. Come on. You should know me better than that. And
right now,
Right, it's right now. Hey, look. I'm the guy that doesn't know nothing about pop culture. All right, so in 2023, but I'll still try and pull something out. Rich Swann makes it back in the ring before the 10 count.
That's a real slobber knocker.
By God, as my little JR, of course, always stands along my side, not my shoulder, but up to the left hand side of me. That's why I always got this little guy. And Rich Swann looking for an opening here. All he needs is a little opening. Again, Trey Miguel, a former 2-time Impact X Division champion and the former Impact World Tag Team champion with Zachary Wentz.
I really like Trey Miguel versus, what was his name, Grado?
Yes.
I really like that. That was a fun match.
That was hilarious. And the contrast of styles might be an understatement. Again, these two, though, very similar styles when you think about their moves. Oh! Big clothesline, takes Trey off his feet. Oh, man, the back kick. And Rich Swann with the cover, 2, and no. Kick out by Trey.
It's a good match.
That's a very, again, all these matches have been very back and forth.
See, and this is why you and I preach for people to stop sleeping on Impact Wrestling.
And just enjoy, and I preach just enjoy life and enjoy professional wrestling. Damn it, there's far more to this industry than just sports, entertainment, and politics. Rich Swann now up on the second rope.
Kicking him.
Woof, wait for the 450. Trey Miguel, again, lightening up Rich Swann, kick to the hamstring. Oh, axe kick. Double stomp right between the shoulder blades. Now Trey floats in the cover, deep hook on the far leg, and 2 count only. Another kick out. Botch! Future world champion, says King Mike 1. You must be talking about Trey Miguel here. I mean, he hasn't reached that point yet. So we'll see. As I roll solo with you all for the time being. I am not going to sing Joe Hendry unless he's on my screen. Anyway, there. And Trey Miguel right now, meanwhile, working Rich Swann over. Rich Swann on his knees. Again, Rich Swann, though, always the guy that refuses to stay down. I get knocked down, but I get back up again. You're never going to keep me down. There's a cultural reference for you. Oh, and Rich Swann did not like that move. Jeff and Dattila are gone right now. I repeat, Jeff and Dattila are gone. So we'll see what happens here. Oof. Hopefully Dattila gets her feedback in. Oh. Now the back and forth. Test your will. There you are.
Sorry about that. If somebody came in and I just closed the tab.
Just I hit the button. Yeah, it's all good. I needed the botch screen for that. But look at this firefight here right now. Rich Swann and Trey Miguel just trading off here.
To be fair, I have like 3 tabs open, like 2 different windows and 3 tabs.
That's fair. I only have the 1 tab, and I have this on a different device, so that's why I probably.
Reverse Rana.
I'm just seeing the kick right now. Wait for me to say, whoop, counter, and to your point, Poison Rana! What a fresh kick follow up, both men down.
This is awesome. This is awesome, Dan. Can we get one?
What? Oh,
this is awesome.
Well, I mean, they're probably in the chat, but they don't. TNA, that works too. The crowd definitely invested in this. Both men down. Referee up to a 2 count. Woof. Yeah, it's going to take everything, including the kitchen sink, to keep one of these two down for probably 3 seconds. Again, these are 2 of the youngest rising stars in Impact Wrestling still to this day. And that says a lot considering they've both been involved in this company since 2018.
Well, how old are they?
Trey Miguel, he is literally off. Another kick. Trey Miguel is 29 years old and has been involved in the game now for 14 years.
Wow.
Rich Swann is 32 years old and been involved in the game for 15 years.
Oh.
Bad situation, though. Trey Miguel, though, single leg caught. Meanwhile, the scorpion kick, no weight counter. Got him hooked.
Shit, I thought it was over right there with the lightning spiral.
Cover to your point. 2.5, Dattila. And Trey Miguel thought that was it, too. Beautiful lightning spiral. A modified version of it. Shout out to Matt Sydal, also formerly involved in Impact Wrestling. Another deep hook on the leg. 2 count again. Gets the right shoulder up in time. Of course, we know
Trey Miguel. I'm doing triple duty here. In the show, calling the action and taking notes.
I mean, again, please stay tuned, folks, for, of course, Datsula at Ranges of Wrestling for her Impact recap, I'm going to call it, as she will bring wrestling time with her own little simple take of Impact Wrestling Turning Point. Oh, God, what a chop. You saw Rich Swan's mouth gaping.
Oh, cutter!
Oh, wait a minute. That's the ropes. Meanwhile, pulling him off. What a cutter! Big cutter, to your point. Put him up the turnbuckle. Oh, will the Phoenix rise tonight?
Oh, that was
big 450 splash, cover dip, hook of the leg, big Swan. Wait.
That was an amazing match. Well, I'm gonna tweet this out.
Did he get the shoulder up though? Hold on. Wait. Did he get the shoulder up? What? I guess the Swan wins. I don't know. I did a replay on that. All right. I think he got the shoulder up right before the 3 count. It was pinpoint, tiny margin of freaking error on that. What
was that a botch?
I don't know. About backstage with Danny Luna, I think the ref may have not noticed the shoulder got up. I swear, I thought his shoulder got up. I don't think this is over. Anyway, meanwhile, Danny Luna of Subculture, the power of Subculture takes on the juggernaut of Impact Wrestling.
Again, I apologize. I'm tweeting out my thoughts on the match.
You're fine, pal. You're absolutely fine. This is what we do, okay? We need to give the love, the attention, the passion, the admiration for Impact Wrestling. Damn it. But I digress. Danny Luna certainly fired up, and she's going to have to be if she's going to overcome the history maker, the former multiple-time Knockouts World Champion, the juggernaut Jordynne Grace. She called her shot for Hard to Kill. Now will she actually take her shot tonight and get a victory over Subculture's powerhouse? Big horse fight with the women coming up. Let's go.
Wow, we're getting spoiled tonight. 3 women's matches.
Hey, take note. This is how you represent professional wrestling in the right degree for women, WWE and AEW, but I digress. Danny Luna, 24 years old, by the way, so that she is 6 years in the game.
Wow.
Danny Luna trying to pick up where her Subculture running mates left off, just coming up short against Josh Alexander and Eric Young. Danny Luna.
Okay, I'm going to step out. Oh, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while they're coming out.
All right, you got some good time here, so you should be fine. Danny Luna, of course, the current All Wales champion. Of course, we talk about their connection going back to Wales, going back to their roots. Has been the All Wales champion now for 147 days. But holla if you hear me about this former Knockouts World Champion and the history maker, the first knockout to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, the juggernaut, Thick Mama Pump, quite rightfully so, Jordynne Grace.
Great stuff so far, folks.
Welcome back, Jeff Meacham, to the action and the show. Okay, what you've been thinking about Turning Point so far, and what's your take on Jordynne Grace not only winning the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, but calling her shot for Hard to Kill, and still putting in the work right now against a powerhouse in her own right, Danny Luna?
There is definitely a polarizing opinion about Jordynne Grace based on her social media presence, but at the end of the day, she had the opportunity to call her shot, and she has already one of the confirmed matches we're going to see at the return of TNA Wrestling. So we'll see what she does against whoever comes out of this main event tonight as the Knockouts World Champion. We'll see if Jordynne Grace can step back up to that plate and hit that home run since she called the shot. Let's see if she can deliver.
Well, Bell Reigns, I'm sure these two are going to deliver. Nice handshake of respect in the early going as this Knockouts contest is underway. Stiff Continental tie-up, quite literally. And again, we talk about the powerhouse Danny Luna, formerly involved, of course, in NXT UK. Runs with Subculture, currently a champion right now for a promotion. The All Wales champion has been champion now for Pro Wrestling Chaos, as it's called, for the last 147 days. Of course, Jordynne Grace made her long way to return. Welcome back to Attila earlier this year and beat her rival finally in their 5th ever singles encounter. And these two are still tied up on the outside. Of course,
it took her 5 times to beat Deonna, though.
Yeah, 4-1, but that one is what's most critical right now for Jordynne Grace when it comes to the confidence she has.
Didn't I call that? I called that. I said
you did. You absolutely did. Hello, Big Pro Wrestling. Appreciate you as always. And that's you never have nothing to be sorry about. Apologize for, my friend. I think I speak on behalf of the multiverse that we all appreciate you. And again, you're fine. And both these women right now are fine, in good condition, back inside the ring. Again, both these women tried, tested powerhouses.
I can't hear what the crowd is chanting.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Well, you know, UK crowds come up with their own chants.
Oh, she's in a side headlock. What's up with all the side headlocks today, man?
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, you're trying to control your opponent. You try to keep them center in the ring. And then a power opponent, you try to wear them down. And again, Jordan Grace is facing somebody with a similar size and strength advantage to her. So she has to try and go for her cardio here. Oh, man, big shoulder attack there. And right now, Danny Luna just walking it off. And big boot, to your point. Jordan Grace now up and over, out of the corner. Danny Luna looking to follow up here, though. Jordan Grace now up and over. Again, the speed of Jordan Grace getting the better of Danny Luna in that ongoing. Covered by Jordan Grace and a 1 count. Oof. This also is not their first ever singles encounter, by the way. They previously
this is the first ever match?
No, in Impact, yes, but not in general in their careers. And previous time, Jordan Grace won. It was Progress Women's Title Revolutions of Divine Love Tournament semifinals that Jordan Grace got the better of Danny Luna in 2019. They have not met each other since. Oh, God, what a clothesline. Sliding clothesline, deep stack, 2 counts. And again, Jordan Grace, though, I mean, what can you not say about her when it comes to what she's done in Impact Wrestling, Datsila?
She's done a lot.
Well, again, she's Digital Media Champion. She's a freaking Queen of the Mountain.
First knockout to win the Collier Shot Gauntlet. First holder of the first holder and only knockout to hold a Digital Media title.
There you go. That's what you were looking for. Then King might definitely not have a wrestling match. Respect women's wrestling.
I hope you have another .combat match soon. Those are fun.
I want to call one of those with you because I think that'll be hilarious. And by the way, you want to talk about restroom break match? Talk about the 2-minute matches of SmackDown. Cover 2. No, if you know.
The 2-minute what?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm talking about the over advertisements of the other 2 companies and the representation of women's wrestling on screen when it comes to the action and storytelling. Oh, look at this. My God.
He just suplexed Jordan Grace.
And big cover for a 2 count only. Think about how much that was hoisting up Jordan Grace for Danny Luna. There's not many athletes that can do that.
No.
Jeez. And Jordan Grace is all muscle. There's no denying that. This girl jacks her body lean and mean. And Danny Luna just hoisted her up like it was nothing. Jordan Grace, though, planting her base. Again, when you do SmackDown women's matches longer than 2 minutes of actual on-screen time, I'll say something different and talk about matches that matter. That elbow strike. Oof. Again, Danny Luna just driving her body into Jordan Grace in the corner. Again, you want the best representation of women's wrestling, Impact Wrestling. Thank you and good night. Oof. Big shot there by Danny Luna. Jordan Grace rocked in the corner. Of course, Jordan Grace, last time she held the Impact Knockouts World Championship was back in 2020. For 182 days before losing it to, you guessed it, the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, gosh.
Another big boot to the face.
Yeah, Rato right there with the jaw. That was her first run, by the way. Of course, Jordan Grace is a 2-time Knockouts World Champion. Again, both women meeting in the middle.
Went down.
Well, again, they're testing each other. Oh, God, what a headbutt. Both women down. Both go down the hard way, quite literally. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. What is with British wrestling and headbutts? What is wrong with you people? I'm just saying. It's a staple of every British wrestler I've seen, quite literally. Male and female. Pinnacle night here again for the Knockouts division as, again, Deonna Purrazzo puts the risk of not challenging for the title again as long as she remains champion. And again, we'll be back here covering Impact Wrestling next month for Final Resolution. The last stop before TNA returns, and we go hard to kill in January.
I can't wait for Final Resolution.
Yeah, I'm very curious, again, what will be the final resolution for Impact Wrestling before it turns into TNA? That's the real question. And what's going to be the final resolution here to take one of these 2 down for a 3 count? Danny Luna will find back her big forearm strikes to Jordan Grace, rocking her to the ropes. Again, test your will, test your resolve, test your mental. Nice skin the cat. Up on the apron. Jordan Grace sent face first in the top turnbuckle. Danny Luna right now with a chance here. What is she looking for here? Oh, no way. Deadlift. Are you kidding me? Oof. Back elbow strike, though, by Jordan Grace. And again, Danny Luna refusing to be denied. Now bringing it back inside between the second. Oh! And top ropes. Suplex. Leslie takes her out with a lariat.
Suplex?
Cover. Tip. No.
Still not enough.
What a sequence, though, by Danny Luna. And figure out the way that Danny Luna changed her game up until she was going for the deadlift German. Instead, brought her back inside the ring. German suplex her, snap German, and then wiped her out with a clothesline, but still not enough. I haven't seen Jordan Grace tested this hard in quite a while. Spectacular showing here by Danny Luna. Uh-oh. Trying to get Grace up.
Ooh, back elbow.
Of course, Danny Luna calls that finishing move out of the fireman's carry, the rough landing. Looking to give Jordan Grace a rough landing. Meanwhile, the Juggernaut, what the hell?
Oh, where was that?
Oh, my gosh. Oh! Landed back on the neck, vertebra breaker, too. No! That was an interesting modified move there. Took her up in the gory special and dropped her with a vertebra breaker. Oh, cover, cover, cover. And again, Danny Luna bridging out. She was pinning the entire upper body, forcing Danny Luna to literally exert up the energy to break that hold. Again, I hope everyone's enjoying the conversation, the coverage, and the reactions to Impact Wrestling Turn Point. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Respect women's wrestling, damn it. And meanwhile, Jordan Grace looking for the Grace driver. Pump handle. Danny Luna knows that danger's there, refusing it to take it. Now being clubbed front and back. And again, you see the air being just wiped out of Danny Luna. Big forearm strikes. That thick forearm underneath the jaw. Oh, lines up. Meanwhile, back elbow strike to your point, Datsula. Dropping Grace, rocking the Juggernaut. Now up in the fireman's carry. Looking for a rough landing. Jordan Grace trying to fight back, though. Firing, hammering elbows in the side of the head of Danny Luna. Danny Luna still not dropping her, though. Oh, that last one finally break the grip. Now Grace found a way out. The spinning back fist. Now hooking her up. Grace driver! Wow. Cover! 2. Jordan Grace has won.
That was a great match.
Luna. That was a power bout. And the Juggernaut.
That was a great match.
The Juggernaut proves once again why she might very well be the Iron Woman of the Knockouts division. But a hell of a game effort by Danny Luna, Datsula.
Yeah, Danny Luna gave it her on. She could not beat Jordan Grace.
But you can't be disappointed though in that effort. You gotta just put it right out there. She can't be disappointed with that effort. Again, we know what awaits Jordan Grace at Hard to Kill, a shot at the Knockouts World Championship, but who will be on the other side of her could very well be determined tonight at Turning Point.
Oh, what a sign of respect.
Again, game respects game. Power respects power. Danny Luna, you definitely represented for subculture, but you definitely made a name for yourself at Turning Point. As we look back now at Feast or Fire, got a moment to breathe. Woo! I'm already worn out. This has been a great, great show. I love this stuff, man. I love these specials. I swear these specials.
No, why are they going to remind us? Why are they going to remind us?
Because you asked me why. I don't know. Motherfucker, why? Anyway, as he talks about you're a moron.
Why they hit us with a low blow like we're in a match with Island Angels? If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If you know. And then Joe Hendry literally called out Simon Miller and basically confronted him.
Well, let me explain what I meant by that with Island Angels.
Go
Island Angels has a habit of giving people low blows.
Yeah. And Joe Henry.
Get ready to sing.
Yeah. All right. Well, we might be a little bit off from each other. So, you know what? Well, we'll see what happens. And we saw a food fight literally broke out. I remember that championship. The
Who's
Defiant.
champion?
That's the Defiant Internet Championship. Again, Joe Hendry is a champion of the internet, former digital media champion, but before that, he was also an internet champion in the UK.
Where's JJ?
Oh boy, JJ is gonna hate this, and I don't care.
Yeah, he is.
Hater. Uh-oh. And we saw, of course, the combustible, oh dear. And the little food fight that broke out at What Culture Studios that brought us to this match tonight. Joe Hendry tangles for the first time ever in singles action Simon
This
Miller.
is a fantastic video package.
Yeah, exactly. And these two have not met each other in any capacity in ring since Defiant Wrestling in 2019. In the No Regrets Rumble, there will be no regrets tonight between Joe Hendry and Simon Miller. This is going to be interesting. It's a battle of social media juggernauts as the former digital media champion takes on the man with the ups and downs of What Culture, Simon Miller. Why? Here's why. Imagine me doing an ups and downs video for this match. Can you imagine that?
An upside down.
Ups and downs. The ups and downs match comes back again. I can't believe I'm looking at Simon Miller in Impact Wrestling. What the hell is my life? The master.
They called him an internet darling.
Internet darling, my left foot. Simon Miller, 38 years of age, 5 years in ring experience, less than 100 matches. Making his Impact
He's from What
Wrestling,
Culture, right? You said?
Yes, of What Culture? Yes, making his Impact Wrestling debut.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is gonna be ridiculous.
This is gonna be fun to sing along with Joe Henry. I hope JJ's watching and listening.
We're gonna be off sync, but you know what? That's okay. I'm just gonna let you.
You want me to pause it and let you catch up a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? As Simon Miller's got a mic in hand.
Oh, he's got a mic in hand.
And let's see what he says. All right. Okay, he speaks. What do you gotta say, Simon Miller? He's gonna apologize? What? For what?
What's up?
How dare you, Father Joe Hendry? You're sorry. Oh, internet darling, internet jackass. More part of all the wrestlers in the back. Why? This guy's supposed to be a good guy. More famous on YouTube than all the wrestlers in the back. Bullcrap. There's a subscribe button. Did someone hit the unsubscribe button on this goof?
Where's the mute button on here?
At the bottom of your screen? Or the YouTube feed? What are we talking about? The TV remote? I have that right here. Why? Seriously.
My parents are watching SmackDown, so I'm not watching this on TV.
Oh, that's fair. Again, I don't hear SmackDown, so you're fine.
That's because I closed my door.
Oh, I gotcha.
Can you hear the ice cream truck?
I heard a little bit of an ice cream truck, but you're good. What? What do you say? Why? Here's why. Shut up, dickhead. Whoops, he dropped the mic. Oh. Yeah, what an idiot. You fuck. Look, I think Simon Miller's entertaining on you. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh Lord. What? It's a Joe Hendry music video.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh god. Ugh. I recognize this song. Your ass. I like this song. photo from your past. Look at that. Why?
Mr. Clean.
Oh, damn. Photograph. Not Def Leppard. Oh!
This is good.
Damn. That was brilliant. Oh,
that was fantastic.
Gosh. That was brilliant. Oh, Lord. Well, he's already been embarrassed and the bell hasn't been rung yet. Why? Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Henry.
I believe in Joe
Henry.
And love is this. You're slightly ahead of me. That's all right. Go. They say, I believe in Joe Henry. I believe in Joe Henry.
We're so all sync, but who cares?
Joe Henry. Oh, my gosh.
I believe in 252 pounds of pure motivation, the answer to all the life's problems.
All the motivation you need on a Friday night that other shows can't deliver. As he motivates the masses here in Newcastle, the prestigious one, the local hero. Your hands. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at that. That's motivation. That's motivation.
I would believe in Joe Henry.
And why you don't believe in Joe Henry? You are foolish if you don't. All right? If Florida is a champion in 250 days, and far more popular than Simon Miller, far more
I believe in Joe Henry.
All right.
Joe Henry.
JJ's
missing out.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh.
That son of a bitch. And the bell's not yet rung yet for this match. Why? Oh, and now he's got the mic. Uh-oh. What is he talking about fun and games? I mean, I'm having fun with Joe Henry.
Me too.
What? First ever live? Live? Ups and downs? What? Simon Miller just went down. I don't know about you, Dutilla. That just put my mood up a bit.
Yeah.
And like Simon Miller's down.
Oh, he was out.
Is he out? Is he out? Did Joe Henry just kill him? Does that mean that what country has to find a new guy for ups and downs? Hire Joe Henry.
Yeah.
Why? Here's why. Because Joe Henry is a more effective wrestler and YouTube personality than Simon Miller. Now look at the boot. Look at the shoe. Say why. Look at the shoe. Say why. Whoa! It almost showed him why. Official trying to get Miller to stand up here as this match continues. Jeff's in the studio. I don't know what he believes in right now, or if he's having ups and downs. Oh, he's having technology.
I believe TNA stands for totally not allowing Simon Miller to wrestle.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Hi.
Yeah, you might be right. And meanwhile, Joe Henry.
Knock the hell out.
Taking Simon Miller up and around. The bell has officially rung.
That rang.
Look at the power, man. Look at the power. Oh!
Power slam.
Another big power slam. Nice elbow drop in by Joe Henry. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I was having too much fun during that entrance. That's right up there.
That was fun.
That's right up there with Edge's bitch. That new #1 hit single by Joe Henry. It's like a Bohemian Rhapsody parody.
You know, Rick Booz looked like Freddie Mercury. At least I thought.
Well, I mean, at this point, Simon Miller just needs somebody to love. But, I like this. I believe in the claps. That's brilliant. Joe Henry. Believe! Whoa, wow, look at that.
We believe in Joe Henry.
Look at the power of Joe Henry holding up
the stalling suplex.
Yeah, it's stalling burger suplex. Well caught, Dutilla. And again, just squatting. Why? Here's why. Because he can. As he just keeps them hoisted up. To kind of keep Mike like, Simon. Oh, man. We bombed. We're just having fun here tonight. And meanwhile, look at Joe Henry just literally just go around the ring with him, just sporting.
I have to open the door for my dog.
It's squatting. You're good. What a power slam! Oh, man. The entire time we've just been talking about why he just had him up in the stalling suplex. Now Joe Hendry hooking the far leg. At 2 count, and Simon Miller not going down that easily. All I know is the next up and down is going to be very interesting considering Simon Miller's physical condition.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, the knee to midsection. Now Simon Miller. Power slam to Joe Hendry. Now Miller right now, a little bit worked over. Why? Here's why off the ropes, and that's what you get.
Oh, he missed the elbow.
Yeah, he hit the canvas. Why? Here's why. Because he's an idiot. The digital media, the king of digital media, Joe Hendry right now, as Simon Miller looks for a reprieve. Referee giving him none of it.
He mocked Joe. How dare he? He deserves to lose this match for that.
He just raked him in the eyes. Again, what a desperate move by a desperate man. Irish whip out of the corner and into the corner. Splash. Now hooking Joe Hendry up. Sidewalk slam. Side power slam. Simon Miller cover. Hooking the leg. 2 count only. Joe Hendry able to kick out. Joe Hendry ain't going down that easy. You got to keep up with his cardiovascular activity. Again, he literally drew the official's attention. Like, engulf Joe Hendry in a false insecurity and take advantage. Typical desperate tactics. Joe Hendry back onto his feet, though. Shots to the midsection. Big uppercut. Again, Joe Hendry showing us what he's all about. If you have not watched Food Fight, by the way, it's an extremely fun show, especially Killer Kelly. Oh! Who knew Killer Kelly could put away so much deep dish pizza? Big clothesline by Simon Miller. Why? And now trapping Joe Hendry. Might be looking for a sleeper hold of sorts. They're getting sucked out of the building. Miller has tied up Joe Hendry in the middle of the ring. And trying to get Joe Hendry to tap out or pass out. Joe Hendry again, though, able to lift Simon Miller up. And again, trying to fight back to the vertical base. Getting near the ropes. Simon Miller still up on the back of Joe Hendry with the hold. Joe Hendry, though, trying to counter. Simon Miller trying to take his position. Meanwhile, Joe Hendry hooks Simon Miller up. What is this? Hey, wait a minute. And come up and over. Boom! The strength of Joe Hendry with the suplex.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Yeah, I think he's giving Danny Luna a run for her money. I wonder if he's done Food Fight with Danny Luna yet. I'd be interested in watching the episode. Go check out Food Fight, folks, on YouTube, hosted by Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry right now building some momentum against Simon Miller. You can find it on Impact Wrestling's YouTube channel. The crowd chanting, they believe. Do you believe?
Of course they believe. I believe too.
Of course, great power slam. I believe that Kippa was also great. And Joe Hendry in the driver's seat here. Hendry's feeling it.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Well, you thought Freddie Mercury earlier.
Fuck you.
Bunny, you're a boy. Non-copyright. Meanwhile, Simon Miller on the apron. Oh, and hung up to dry across the top rope, Joe Hendry. Great little bit of separation. And a spear by Simon Miller. Why?
Oh my God, he speared him.
Trying to cut Joe Hendry in half.
Hold on, I'll be back. Okay?
Yeah, you're fine. No problem. Then doesn't go for the cover. Simon Miller finds himself in control here. And meanwhile, Joe Hendry catches him by a cutter. Why? Here's why. Because it was too slow to capitalize. Impressive by Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry scouting Simon Miller. And now those kicks. Why? 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 And Simon Miller's down. Here's why. Take a drink every time you hear the word why and see if you are still conscious. TNA chance running out. Drink a pop, by the way. I don't endorse alcoholism. Simon Miller picking up speed again. Throws himself into Joe Hendry with the shoulder tackle. Goes for another one and hits it. The power of Simon Miller. You have got to be kidding me with the side slam. Who you think you are? Simon Miller with some moves of doom? Of the all-time greats? And the fans literally just take it in Oh, Joe Hendry, he don't want none of it. Jason Miller, you're in trouble. Why? Meanwhile, up on his feet, standing ovation! Why? Here's why Joe Hendry wins! Woohoo! Do you believe? Joe Hendry puts Simon Miller down and shuts his virtual digital trap up. Why? Here's why. As we move on from there, we're going to show you a little bit of the gut check competition that went down during Impact Wrestling's UK invasion. 150 plus hopefuls, young, hungry, promising male and female athletes of all backgrounds, sizes, shapes, and ages. Scott D'Amore, of course, endorsing the future of pro wrestling. Oh man, that was too much fun. See what Scott D'Amore right now. Telling everybody. Because we talk about British boot camp, we talk about gut check that literally talks about defining and finding and scouting the future of not just Impact Wrestling, but professional wrestling. It starts with a dream, and it goes from there. I would love to know if my friend Mary J was part of that. Again,
find the little encounter there.
Again, gut check gives professional wrestlers and hopefuls around the world a chance to impress the greats of Impact Wrestling: Joe Hendry, Josh Alexander, Scott D'Amore, Gail Kim. And of course, the winner of gut check will get a contract with TNA Impact Wrestling.
Just remember, no, we've got plenty of fun coming up here in the next couple weeks or so. Hang on a second. It's a load.
It all starts with a dream. And how far does a dream take an individual? Of course, again, we have TNA Hard to Kill coming up, of course, in January. But, of course, the fun here in the Multiverse of Media always continues with Crown Jewel tomorrow. And, of course, you can always catch up on all the recaps of Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Rampage, Collision, and AEW with the love of wrestling with the Renegade JJ Williams. Find all the sports news, the sports stats, the sports chat you need at the Sports Bar with Stat Boy Mikey and, of course, his Stat Girl, Dory Lou. You can always find out what's there to talk about, talk wrestling and all things besides that with the man whose name's on the marquee, the founder himself, good old JM Jeff Meacham. Stay tuned for Weird Laws and further shenanigans galore on the Greg Cherry Show weekly, of course, Wednesdays. And, of course, we have TNA Throwback Thursdays where me and Dattila are going down history towards the journey of, once again, the arrival of TNA. So stay tuned for more on that. We got watch lots for the Friday Night Wars that will continue. I'm sure this may not be a one-off, folks, because SmackDown and Rampage and Collision will be on the same night, and we'll be covering it all in the same night. And that's not all. Of course, the biggest show that we will cover this month, it will be AEW's Full Gear. We will learn about the devil we don't know versus the devil we do. And if we breathe with a switchblade or MJF is better than you. Followed by, I'm sure, a night of magic for some and a nightmare for me with Disney karaoke. And that's just stuff that you can stay tuned for here. Of course, this month alone in the Multiverse of Media, courtesy of Jeff Meacham and friends, right here at the JMN Multiverse of Media.
Oh, it won't be a nightmare for you. That was already on Tuesday. And of course, we got a preview of you with the DuckTales theme. More on the 18th, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but again, you've already seen a preview of what Trinity is capable of doing against the all-time great this generation of Impact Wrestling in the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. Can she get it done for a third time, though? Or has her shine reached its breaking point? That's still to come in our main event tonight. But coming up next, the most professional wrestling gods, Moose and Brian Myers, go in tag team action against Frank Kazarian and Chris Sabin. Oh, boy. I see the determination on the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. Long may she reign. But will she reign again as Knockouts World Champion? And to further that point, will Moose reign again as Impact World Champion, considering he has a guaranteed shot at the title? This is going to be interesting. Moose.
Well, again, no, the champion is down right now because he had to pull out of Prestige Wrestling coming up out here. So will Moose end up with the title just by sheer dumb luck on an injury with the champion?
Well, to your point, Alex Shelley isn't even on this show tonight. That's why they changed it up to Chris Sabin and Frankie Kazarian after the wear and tear that Alex Shelley suffered since Bound for Glory against his match with Josh Alexander. And the last thing I would hate to see Alex Shelley relinquish the championship shades of the same way that Mickie James had to earlier this year in February, especially when he finally arrived to be the leader of his generation and prove that he is anything but transitional. But again, the nature of the beast that is this industry, injuries can occur at any given moment. So we'll see. Most professional wrestler.
That's Alex isn't too severe to keep him out long term.
Yeah. Well, again, we'll see if he shows up at Final Resolution. And again, Moose said he is cashing in his briefcase at Hard to Kill. So no matter what, Moose is challenging for the Impact World Championship at Hard to Kill. Now it's just a matter of who he's going to challenge it against. And we'll see if Moose continues the momentum and walks out with a big win. Of course, Moose, Brian Myers, and Deanna Purrazzo, most professional wrestling virtuosos, they call themselves. They got the better of Soul Culture just yesterday on Impact Wrestling. But can they get the better of the former 6-time X Division champion? You guessed it. Your boy, Jeff Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, man, it is so fun to see these two together as a team after all the battles they went through over the X Division title between the two of them.
And of course, Frankie Kazarian, he called his shot last year after winning the X Division title at Bound for Glory and challenged for the Impact World Championship for the first time ever against Josh Alexander at Overdrive, but lost. And of course, we saw him get through that killer Impact first time ever match, 2 out of 3 falls, against Eddie Edwards, who will be involved later tonight against Will Ospreay. Sabin, though, Chris Sabin, the 10-time and still X Division champion after beating Kenta at Bound for Glory and claiming the title for the 10th time at Impact 1000, beating Leo Rush. I would argue to say that Chris Sabin, while the Morrison Machine Guns are the most influential tag team in Impact Wrestling history, Chris Sabin might very well be the standalone athlete that's the most influential and impactful in Impact Wrestling TNA history.
Definitely looking forward to what the future holds. And Frankie, of course, once called the future Frankie Kazarian. Chris Sabin also held that moniker. Just definitely curious to see what will happen come January when we all head out to Vegas and bring in the return of TNA wrestling.
Again, you figure out how many championships are in between these two with the X Division alone. Jeff, that's 16 X Division championships.
Definitely prolific, to say the very least. With all 4 of these guys in championships throughout wrestling.
Yeah, right. I mean, again, Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, former, tag team champions in WWE. Moose, former Impact World Champion. The only accolade he's actually had besides the self-proclaimed TNA World Heavyweight Championship that he dug out of a dumpster, but was christened later and recognized as he's John Jack in the crowd. Go figure.
Hey, you know what? I miss the TNA name, so having it resurrected even for a brief time, and now we're getting it back full time. Almost as if Moose knew.
Well, I mean, again, I think that some people in that locker room knew that were in the ring with Scott D'Amore. They sensed it, and then you just saw the absolute adulation of that locker room, which was priceless. And I dare say there is not a more stable company from morale, from management, from presentation standpoint right now in the industry than Impact Wrestling.
I definitely think that's the case. If you ever hear about strife within that company over the last 22 years, it is few and far between at most.
The legend that couldn't keeps going and returning back to its original roots, TNA, total nonstop action, TNA wrestling. And shout out to Matthew. I love that Chris Sabin actually got his last name from the character Sabin from Final Fantasy VI, my all-time favorite game, and Sabin was one of the best characters in the game. Well, Kenny Omega called himself the one-wing ganger because of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, and I don't think Kenny Omega and Chris Sabin never met each other one-on-one. Can you imagine that? So again, some of the roots. And right now, Brian Myers is just trying to drown out the crowd. Moose covering his ears. That's hilarious. Now Myers right now getting a bit instigated by the faithful here at Newcastle. TNA Wrestling crosses the line again. Yeah, in more ways than one. And again, Frank Azaria and Chris Sabin right now, they're scouting. They're just waiting. And again, Chris Sabin, he still has that chance to use option C at this point because he's a current X Division champion. Can you imagine Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley going one-on-one for the Impact World Championship?
It's not as far-fetched to think about as it was even a year ago.
Again, how many times have you seen Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley try to one-up each other, whether it's one-on-one action or as a tag team? There's always that sense, I feel like, even mutually for some teams, where you want to prove that you have more capability than your partner. And I feel like that goes heavily for Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley more particularly.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, we weren't allowed really to consider either of these guys as future world champions. Chris Sabin did achieve that goal long ago, cashing in on Bully Ray, if I'm not mistaken, on my memory. And now Alex Shelley has now reached that point. So both these guys have been Impact World Champions. So you have to respect the grit, as Adam Copeland would say, that Alex Shelley finally got to the dance.
What I wouldn't give to see the grizzled young veterans in Impact Wrestling. That would just make my day. I'm so damn glad they're back.
Again, not out of their own possibility. They finally have their freedom. So
yeah, and they finally are themselves. Irish whip off the ropes. Brian Myers caught 2 for 1. Nice swinging net breaker there. And cover to Sabin. Kick out at 2 by Brian Myers. And again, Brian Myers, I'm sure there's a similar desire by Brian Myers to become, Impact World Champion, or at this point, maybe Impact World Tag Team Champion, because we've seen how well he and Moose have been able to coexist. I mean, the two biggest egos in Impact Wrestling, being perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Tag made now by Moose, the 5'2" athlete that has continued to impress us every time he's in the ring. Even if you don't like him, you cannot deny this guy's athleticism and his commitment to this company.
Absolutely.
You can say it's the same thing about Chris Sabin.
Yeah. Really, really all 4 of these guys.
Right?
Yeah. I'd be very surprised if he hasn't been offered more than once to, quote unquote, move up in the world.
Yeah, and again, we'll see again who comes out as champions come Hard to Kill. Whether Chris Sabin still comes in as a champion or loses the title, goes out to something bigger. Whether Moose becomes the Impact World Champion. Whether Jordan Graves becomes the Knockouts World Champion. And who she's facing. Still all yet to be determined as Chris Sabin gets the better of Moose off that great exchange with the arm drag. Got a lot of days still to January 13th. Again, who's going to represent? You see the banner now for Impact Wrestling TNA. You see the faces. Will those still be the same faces represented at the forefront of this company? Will they be the talking point? Will they be the focal shot? Or will they just play accessory in some ways? Everyone wants to walk in at Hard to Kill as the guy. Chris Sabin right now and Moose squaring up. Now Chris Sabin going off the ropes. No stranger taking on bigger adversaries. And Moose just literally swatting it off. And Moose wants Sabin to bring it. Oh, Sabin sits up from underneath, though. Catches Moose. Now squaring off against him with the fist, the face, and Sabin off the rope. What a drop kick by Moose!
That is a large man doing that.
Big man like that should not be able to do that.
Yeah. And granted, he's not some tubby gentleman like me. He's an athletic dude, but he is obscenely tall, can still get up for a drop kick that high. It never ceases to freaking amaze me, ever.
Right? I mean, again, Jeff, you and I called Moose for Jeff Cobb at Multiverse United in the Globe Theater, and you saw what Moose and Jeff Cobb did to each other in that.
Both of those guys should be able to do half the things those guys did to each other in that little bitty entertainment hall in Los Angeles, and by God, they did it anyway.
Oh, they dropped there by Chris Sabin. Now off the second rope with the big leg drop after Chris Sabin. Sabin's still the legal man with recovery. Didn't even get a 1 count. Some good tag team offense here right now with these two. But again, Moose, it takes a lot, like you said, to put down this big man. Again, sometimes temporary involvement by the illegal member, they take advantage when they can. Don't have to agree with it, but at the end of the day, tag team wrestling, it's how you define it. I mean, again, you think about teams that have used this for decades their own way. Team 3D, we're talking about Burma, talking about America's Most Wanted, LAX. Ah, jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy. When you go back and look at the history, we were talking about it earlier, going back in this Throwback Thursdays, yes, I didn't include Team 3D. I just didn't work out, but man,
right.
The matches they had with the Motor City Machine Guns when Team 3D was quote unquote on their way out, getting ready to retire, that was 2006. Right. Maybe 07, but still. Bully Ray's still doing his thing every once in a while. Devon, a well-respected agent, but both Sabin and Shelley are current active champions in Impact Wrestling.
Oh.
And then there's things like that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that would cover it pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I don't know what Moose's number was in the NFL, but I do know that the Acclaim are celebrating a certain day tomorrow. Anyway,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's leave that alone, shall we? Okay.
I'm here for it.
My goodness. Chris Sabin and Frank Azaria right now taking advantage after that unique meeting with Moose and Brian Myers, where one man in the basement, one man in the attic. Oh, and vice versa with a big boot by Sabin. A cover deep on the of Brian Myers, a 2 count only. Oh Lord, I did not.
I mean, if they're not already parents, we'll just make sure apparently. So there you go.
Okay, the more you know. Atomic drop by Chris Sabin and Brian Myers. Blind tag though the Moose. Wow, God, what pro kick. Big boot.
A little ridiculous.
Moose right now with a ground and pound. Chris Sabin trying to cover up here. Again, Chris Sabin come up an incredible win against Kenta at Bound for Glory, successfully retaining his X Division Championship. Of course, you got to make sure you break the choke. Of course, again, taking advantage. You know you got reference management up to the count of 5, as Brian Danielson will tell you. Brian Danielson, get well soon. Oh.
Have till 5.
Yeah, well, 4.5 for being perfectly honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Of course, Moose stands 39 years of age, 11 years in the pro wrestling game after quitting the NFL to becoming a pro wrestler. Stands 6'5", 299 pounds.
6'5", just shy of 40, and he's still got a future ahead of him that is indeterminable for now. If he keeps up this pace, he's just that good and that talented.
Moose, former Impact World Champion, 182 days after calling his shot, catching him the same night when he won that thing, beating Josh Alexander in 7 seconds, defending it against the likes of Eddie Edwards, Rich Swann, W. Morrissey, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Myers made the tag to Moose, preventing Chris Sabin from reaching to his corner, tagging Kazarian. Kazarian sent off the apron to the outside. Again, great tag team awareness by Moose and Myers. Create opportunity and stay with it. Isolate and dominate. Keep the ring in your part. Cut the ring in half. And again,
there's a wrestling handbook for tag team wrestling. Moose and Myers are going by it right now, step by step.
I mean, again, we talked about the major players, Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, former tag team champions. Of course, we'll see IPWF Saturday, November 11th, 8 p.m. at the Battle Arts Academy in Toronto. If you want a fun throwback night of wrestling, just watch that show and see Moose say, go DJ, go. And that's all you need to know. That show is freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's freaking hilarious. Yeah, Jeff, it's a real thing. It's a damn real thing. I'll send you the link to the last one. And I'll send you the link to the last one so you can go check it out. I think it's on Impact Wrestling's YouTube channel. And look at Moose channeling Brian Myers' move here. Looking for a Razor Edge. Count by Chris Sabin, though, sits out from underneath. Preventing the tag, Kazarian off the apron. Brian Myers, great awareness. You don't have to like it, but it's effective. Thought he had the moment, and Myers denied it. Big Irish whip to Chris Sabin. Grabbing the small of his back. Moose and Myers have been in control for this match for the better part of this later half. The reigning X Division champion right now, worse for wear. I also gotta wonder who's gonna try and come after his X Division title next. Self-professed, most professional wrestling gods. What a mouthful. Single leg kick by Saban up on the second rope. Meanwhile, Moose catching it. DDT! Counter by Saban.
Nicely done. My goodness.
And Saban right now with a moment of life in this match. Got a chance. Landing moves on the top of his head. And that's a lot of weight coming down on your shoulders and head. Saban rolls through. Tad to Kazarian. Tad to Brian Myers.
Yeah, even lean as athletic as he is, that's still $299 coming straight down on top of yourself.
Again, all that weight is literally just like collapsed on you like a Jenga tower. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Of course, Frank Kazarian's been nothing but impressive since coming back to Impact Wrestling after that war he had with Eddie Edwards. Good scoop stand there. And scouting off the second rope, looking for that leg drop. Brian Myers scouted it, though. Kazarian able to get to a vertical base, though. And meanwhile, I love the slingshot. Cutter! Beautiful slingshot cover. Kazarian with the cover. Hook of the leg. No. Kick out by Myers.
Should have been it. And it wasn't.
Oh. Again, the leg drop. This time to Moose. And Moose head hits the apron again. And kick through the rope. Sends Moose into the barricade. Brian Myers and Moose, the legal man. Nice shoulder tackle. Now Kazarian up and around. Slingshot DDT. It'll be enough here to win for Kazarian. Saban. No. Kick out by Myers again. Woof. Tag. Kazarian with the hot tag and the hot momentum right now for him and Saban. Irish whip in the corner for my X Division champion, current X Division champion. And Kazarian and Saban right now continuing the momentum. Whoa! Side Russian laser. If I was going for a bulldog there. And Saban flying in with the kick. Covers enough here. No. And Moose plays defense. How fitting being a former football player. Saving the match. Driving Saban into Kazarian and bringing the fall. Tag made now by Moose. Moose is legal. Moose and Saban, the two legal men. Oh, and again, these chops. Now Moose out of the corner off the second. What the hell? Cross body almost hyper extended on it and a kip up. Almost overshot it. Now looking to line up Saban for the spear. Not a 3-point stance. Meanwhile, Saban the roll up on Moose. The roll up on Moose. 2 count only. Again, Saban hook. Meanwhile, let the roll through the counter. Deep hook, both legs. 2. No. Kick out again by Moose. Up and over. Covered! Cover 2! Myers saves the match.
Barely. That was close. And again, it only counts towards your hand grenades, but that was about as close as you get without actually pulling the pin out of that sucker.
And of course, Chris Saban showing the all-time greats with that cold red. You think about former X Division champions that used that move. Now it's all bringing down. Pump kick to Saban. Miss Kazarian. Meanwhile, Kazarian looking for the chicken wing, trying to bring Moose down. Moose able to counter, though. Oh, God, a headbutt. Off the second again. Cop and a cutter. Whoa, and all 4 men down.
Take a breath, brother.
I'm trying.
Right?
What an exchange here. What a tag team contest. You are looking literally at the future and the present of professional wrestling, of Impact Wrestling, and what could be a future Impact World Champion and the current X Division Champion and future challengers towards either of those titles on both sides. Backstabber by Kazarian the Moose. Guys, right now, the legal man looking to slingshot himself over the top rope. Moose catches him, though. The strafe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Driving him into the turnbuckles. The Saban with the PK rocks Moose, though, and it's good. But Myers with the spirit of Saban on the apron. Golly. Cause and effect. Now Myers right now looking to take a shot. Might be looking for the ultimate opportunity. Might be feeling something here in his eyes. Kazarian there. Well, Kazarian countered, though. Kazarian hooking Myers up. Might be looking to bring him down. Can he hook him in the chicken wing? Myers again tries Saban throw first to the top rope. And Myers with the spear!
Oh, man.
Lights out, cover, deep hook of the leg. And Moose and Myers win this tag team match.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a message to Shelly, even though he's not here.
That's a message to the tag team division, quite possibly, too, as Moose just pinned a former 6-time X Division champion, continuing to prove his worth as he's already called his shot for the Impact World Championship at Hard to Kill next year, and will be called the Impact World Championship and the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. That still remains to be seen. Again, though, you see Moose and Myers, though, chatting with each other. So far, Moose and Myers with all the momentum. Again, we will see if Moose becomes a 2-time TNA Impact Heavyweight Champion at Hard to Kill. What's next for Myers? I don't know, but tonight belongs to the most professional wrestling gods. All it took was a moment, that momentary lapse, and they were able to scout it perfectly, and Moose came in with the spear.
I mean, you have to believe it's going to be the TNA World Championship. The one that Moose, quote unquote, resurrected was a different lineage. They continued the Impact lineage from the TNA Championship that they established it with Kurt Angle. So I got to believe they're going to reestablish the title.
Well, either that, they're going to come up with brand new titles, which again, I would argue that Impact Wrestling has some of the best looking titles. Speaking of best looking titles, you are looking at two of the best in the Knockouts division. You're looking at the standard, the virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo, and you're looking at the newcomer that has brought her glow in the brightest light since arriving and proving herself that she made the right decision, that she can own up and still hang with the absolute best, that she can find her glow and prove why she is amazing. I'm, of course, talking about Trinity. It was at Slammiversary that Trinity and Deonna Purrazzo collided for the first time ever. And in the star-struck submission hold that stretch, she forced the virtuoso to tap out for the first time ever in her Impact Wrestling career. As she proved her worth and became the new Knockouts World Champion, she tested that mantle one more time against the Virtuosa at Emergence and somehow was able to repeat the same results. But tonight will third time be the charm, for it will be the last chance for the Virtuosa. For if Deonna Purrazzo doesn't win, she can no longer challenge for the Knockouts World Championship as long as Trinity is champion.
And no, Matthew, we're not there yet. I believe we have one more match in between.
We've seen Trinity capitalize on opportunity. We've seen the Virtuoso rise to the occasion every opportunity. But this is literally Deonna Purrazzo's possible last chance for a long time to regain that victory. Trinity, Deonna Purrazzo, the Knockouts World title, and your special guest referee, the first ever Knockouts World Champion, the record 7-time Knockouts World Champion, Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer, Gail Kim. And that match is now.
Oh, okay. I take it back, Matthew. We're on. Here we go.
Oh, here we fucking go. Gail Kim still looks great in the stripes.
Yeah,
Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to mess with her on a lot of levels. First of all, just the badass in the ring, but she's a quality chef in the kitchen. I don't want to mess with her on any sort of competition whatsoever.
I have never seen Gail Kim with a bigger smile in my life than what has been done since Impact 1000 and what this 47-year-old 22 veteran of the game has done. Again, she has the most reigns of all time in the Knockouts World Championship history. And here comes the excellence of technical execution. She is a masterpiece. She is the standard. She is the virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. You are talking about an athlete on a different level, technically sound unlike anything in women's professional wrestling. Came into Impact at Slammiversary 2020, beat the juggernaut Jordynne Grace for the first time. And those two have set course to rival the likes of Gail Kim and Asuka Khan in their rivalry as they met on 5 total occasions, and the score is 4-1. But it doesn't matter whether she is the opener, the main event, title or no title. The main event belongs to the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. Long may she reign. But there is one woman she has yet to beat currently and is looking to finally break that streak. All or nothing. Here comes Trinity. Again, it is one thing to beat Deonna Purrazzo. It's another thing to beat Deonna Purrazzo twice.
3 times? Yeah, and again, all 3 of these women, let's not forget, Deonna Purrazzo was also the WWE system.
Yeah,
the 3 of them found new and in Gail's case, extended life outside of WWE because of this company, because of this division that Gail helped shape, that allowed people like Trinity to swim away from the ridiculousness that had become the WWE Women's Division at that point, that allowed Deonna Purrazzo to, while having mild TV exposure within WWE, said, "Nah, I'm good going elsewhere." And she did, and she has done more than succeed. She has thrived and gone above and beyond anybody else in this company.
What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about Gail Kim, Deonna Purrazzo, and Trinity, how they have thrived and made a name for themselves in Impact Wrestling. You are in for the perfect time, my friend, because this match, I expect you to be a lot on.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Let's go down to the introductions, and as soon as that bell rings, here we go, my friend. Get ready.
I cannot wait for this. You think it'll be 3 times she's made her tap?
Well, very rarely does lightning strike twice in the same spot. 3 times, that's an even more unique occurrence with the Virtuosa. Tom Campbell of What Culture? Tom Campbell looks pretty good in his suit. I'll give the man credit. Oh, baby. Introducing the challenger. Hackettstown, New Jersey. The Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. Long may she reign.
Long may she reign.
The former 3-time Knockouts World Champion. 29 years of age. 10 years in the game. Oh,
this is going to be a good match. The other 2 matches were good.
Yeah, but this whole night's been great, but this is the match I've been looking forward to the most. The current
I thought this was main eventing.
No. I think it's going to be Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay is the homecoming boy. But that being said,
that makes sense.
Trinity sporting the Union Jack, but will she still be sporting the Knockouts World Championship? Trinity, 35 years of age, 14 years in the game. There you see the richest prize, in my opinion, in all of women's professional wrestling. The Knockouts World Championship, established first in 2007, held up by our special referee and the first ever Knockouts World Champion, Gail Kim. Record time, 7-time Knockouts World Champion. As Trinity comes in here as the 63rd Knockouts World Champion in this company's history. Bell rings, the Attila, we are officially underway.
Oh, this is going to be good.
The one thing about the referee, you cannot be emotional in an emotional environment. And the emotions have to be at an all-time high for all 3 of these incredible athletes. Stiff Condom will tie up in the early going. And we've seen these 2 in tag team matches. We've seen mutual respect. We've also seen both of these 2 rise to the occasion and test each other beyond their limits.
See, it's the stalemate right there.
So far, Deonna Purrazzo, of course, has the Fujiwara armbar or the Venus de Milo, the double trap armbar. And, of course, Trinity has submitted the Virtuosa twice now with the Starstruck submission. The key thing here, though, that I think is really pinnacle, Trinity has only beaten Deonna via submission. She has yet to pin her.
That's true. Maybe she'll pin her here.
A huge 10 knockout showcase, generational knockouts match. The biggest knockouts match in this company's history. When you think about the amount of legacy that was presented there, different generations of the then and the now and what could be forever in women's wrestling were demonstrated and showcased at Impact 1000. Of course, Trinity and Deonna were on opposite sides. It was Trinity and crew that won that night. And of course, Trinity overcoming Mickie James at Bound for Glory. You see right now, Deonna Purrazzo trying to wear away Trinity, keep her close to the ring and control with the wrist. And meanwhile, Trinity, great escape. Trapping the arm, bringing her down to the mat. And again, Deonna Purrazzo is one of those that at the end of the day, she is about herself. She is about proving why she is the leader. She is the main event. She is the talk, the focal point. She is the Knockouts division. Gail Kim, thank you so much. It is now my time. Trinity, you had your moment to shine, but once again, the virtuosa needs to lead things. That's what this is all about. And the pressure cannot be higher for Deonna Purrazzo. Again, if she loses, she cannot challenge Trinity again for the title. Period.
Hey, now that I think about it, isn't this the only title on the line? This has been the only title match, no?
Cover, that is correct. For Impact Wrestling, you're absolutely correct. And of course,
we had a great show and only one title on the line.
Yeah, and in my opinion, the most important title. But you also got to consider Alex Shelley is also not here. Alex Shelley get well soon. Hopefully, it's just a short-term injury. Again, it's going to be hard to beat one of these two, but who's going to be hard to kill come January 13th? And again, it very well could be one of these two. Nice escape there by Trinity. Deep arm drag there. Takes Deonna off her feet. Deonna with a receipt of her own. Good counterpoint. Both women made with a drop kick.
And both women with a drop kick.
Stalemate right now so far and what really feels like the early going of this match.
They know each other so well after their 2 matches.
And again, Trinity was able to out-wrestle the Virtuosa. I will not deny what Trinity has done. Unlike anybody else outside Mickie James, Trinity is the only individual not only to beat the Virtuosa twice, but beat her via submission. Oof.
Yeah.
See Trinity right now.
Because Mickie James beat her, but it wasn't by submission.
Correct. Trinity went up when Mickie James did. And again, there are 2 victories that have eluded the Virtuosa in her Impact Wrestling career. Mickie James and Trinity. And while Mickie James' future is still in question, the future will literally be defined by Deonna Purrazzo tonight if she loses or wins this match. Nice bridge escape by Trinity there. Now Trinity, oh, look at this, trying to go for maybe a gear, and Deonna immediately rolling to the outside. Again, Trinity likes to roll through, likes to disorientate her opponents. And Deonna Purrazzo scouted that quite well, was able to go to the outside of the ring.
She's on the outside. It's like, oh my God, this is getting good.
Again, Deonna Purrazzo, she needs to regroup. She needs to focus. She knows the danger is there. How well, like you said, these two know each other. Does Deonna know Trinity more, or does Trinity know Deonna enough?
In her hand thing.
Again, you know, you stay out of the way of the Virtuosa. Gail Kim, of course, applying the count. Gail Kim, our special guest referee, as I said, record 7-time Knockouts World Champion, first ever Knockouts World Champion, and of course,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, does Deonna maybe get sidetracked by Gail Kim and she loses this match because of that?
It's very possible. We've seen these two butt heads before. And again, Deonna Purrazzo, she will take any advantage she can. She knows how to bend the rules to a certain point. Trinity, whoa, okay, what the hell? That's a different vibrator. Oh! The low clothesline by Trinity. Now Trinity falling up here, sliding. Oh, man, just a shot right underneath the jaw. Good scouting. Trinity right now outsmarting the Virtuosa for the moment. Fuck! Got a drop cover, too! Ooh. Champion trying to put away the challenger here via pinfall. And once again, going back to the arm. A hammerlock in the arm of sorts. Deonna right now refusing to relent. Gail Kim, perfect position here. And we've seen Trinity really kind of like, you know, adapt as well since becoming champion. We've seen her hone her craft. We've seen her apply more of a technical background in her matches, Tatsila.
Yeah, she's certainly like,
what
happens when you let them be themselves?
Well, the way I see it, you either thrive or you die. You rise to the occasion or your light gets put out immediately. And Trinity right now, her glow might be very bright, but Deonna Purrazzo is looking to finally put the lights out.
Oh, she took a bow.
Again, classy virtuosa as always. This is her canvas to create her masterpiece. And the masterpiece she looks to create is becoming a 4-time Knockouts World Champion. And that's very fair as well. But again, Gail Kim right now has to be impartial as an official. There cannot be no favoritism, and the emotions had to be put to the wayside. Oh, and you see Deonna right now scouting that arm.
Oh, she kicked her.
And she popped it. Hyperextended cover, deep hook of the leg, 2 count only. And you know what that sets up for, Datsula. She's solving that arm up for the Fujiwara arm bar.
Yeah.
Again, this is the scouting. This is the technical prowess and practice perfected and executed by the former AAA Ring of Honor Women's and multiple-time Knockouts World Champion, the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. She's picked her target, and she's finally exploiting it. Dueling chance for the virtuosa at Trinity. Again, that left arm tied up, though. To your point, that's she's trying to fight back, and an arm breaker just brings her down hard to the canvas. Fujiwara armbar will literally take that arm out of its socket if you're not careful. Of course, first established by the likes of Tatsumi Fujinami back in New Japan Pro Wrestling, back when he used to feud with Antonio Inoki in the 1970s. You see Deonna Purrazzo right now, hammer locking the arm in between her legs, changing direction. That's fair. The arms of Trinity right now might be rendered useless. Ooh. Just stepping on the left arm, covered by the virtuosa, kick out at 2. And think about this, Tattila. If the arms are compromised, then Trinity cannot lock in the Starstruck with full pressure. That plays Deonna's advantage to easily escape that move that has beaten her.
Yeah, and it's easy for Deonna to lock in the armbar or the Fuji or the Venus de Milo.
Oh! Good stunner, though. Out of the corner, Trinity with the cover, hook of the leg, 2 count only on the virtuosa. Trinity right now creating some space, trying to find an opening, trying to find a weak point to exploit on the virtuosa. Oh, just wailing away. Now Trinity looking to create some distance. Oh my gosh!
Oh, hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, you're fine. Deonna with the back elbow strike, spinning back elbow strike, takes Trinity off her feet and snuffs out any possible momentum she might have. Now Deonna goes in the cover, hook of the leg, 2 count only. Almost winning back the title, applying pressure again to the already damaged left arm. Brilliant wrestling by Deonna Purrazzo. And back to the double wrist lock.
Both these women definitely showing they are here to play. Well, not play, because we're not playing around here in Impact Wrestling. We're fighting, brother.
This is where women actually wrestle. They don't play around.
Exactly.
Again, you see Gail Kim, though, admonishing Deonna Purrazzo, taking advantage by the hair. And again, you have to be aware of the official. And you see, once again, going back to that arm, bringing Trinity back down to the mat. Almost a key lock of sorts here. Calculated, methodical assault here, as always, by the virtuosa. Only unmatched by the likes of possibly Selena Deeb in her technical prowess in pro wrestling.
And remember, Deonna's in a must-win situation here. She doesn't win here, she cannot face Trinity again for the championship. As long as that Knockouts title is in Trinity's hand, Deonna cannot challenge for it if she loses here tonight.
Ooh. Shoulder first goes Deonna Purrazzo into the ring post. Again, what does that do to a competitor when you can't go for what is the most important thing to you? The richest prize in your company, in your division. What is Deonna Purrazzo without even think about going for or holding the Knockouts World title?
Yeah, it's not like she's, an executive of a company that can challenge for another championship like other people have done in the other division. Oh. If she can't challenge for this, and we all know Deonna doesn't exactly always play well with others for a tag team title shot, what is left of the virtuosa if she doesn't walk out at Turning Point as the champion?
I mean, Jordan Grace was able to find her way back in, but she took time away from Impact Wrestling. I could see the virtuosa literally taking time away to rethink her next game plan.
Very true.
TNA Hard to Kill, because at this point, if you're not contending for the Knockouts World Championship, what sort of masterpiece can the virtuosa craft? Both women back before the count of 10. Now Trinity following up. Single leg kick. Deonna Purrazzo. Bit rocks there. Trinity looking to follow up. In and up the ropes. Nice bulldog. Satellite bulldog. Beautifully executed by Trinity here. Former cheerleader, of course. And now bringing her in. Short range clotheslines with the right arm. Very smart while she's trying to hold on with the left. Ooh. Short arm clotheslines with a nice double up kick there. Kick to the mission. Off the ropes again. The rear view. That levels Purrazzo. Sits in the cover. No. Kick out by Purrazzo. Oof. Rise to the pressure. Rise to the occasion. The resilience. The determination. That is the virtuosa. That is the lioness, Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, back elbow strike. Trinity right now, again, creating distance. Might be looking for something high risk here, but I'm not sure how wise this is at the moment. And Trinity up to the top rope, scouting the Purrazzo. Ooh, up and over. Rolled through. Wow, God, what a pump kick! Purrazzo cover lights out. No! Kick out by Trinity. Thought you had her on that one. Sudden impact.
So did I. My God.
Quite literally. Oof. And again, we know what's on the line for both these two women. I know the pressure's on Deonna when it comes to the fact she may not be able to challenge for the title. Imagine what that would do for Trinity. Oh, God, what a small drop cover. No.
Samoan drop. That Anawahi tradition's being passed down again.
Oh, let's not forget, she is the wife of one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like I tried to explain yesterday on the preview for NoDQ.com, do not be surprised the bloodline comes away with a clean sweep tomorrow, folks. Throwing it out.
Like a heat seeker DDT. She has an MJF. Deonna able to scout it, though. Able to fight back. Deonna armbringer. Uh-oh. Side Russian leg sweep. Now the float over. And the Fujiwara arm bars in.
She's got her.
Center of the ring. Can she hyperextend it to the point, though? You see Deonna Purrazzo still fighting back. All that damage done. Is there enough damage, enough wear and tear? Trinity trying to make it to the ropes. Deonna will, and Trinity makes it. And Gail Kim, perfect position, making sure that Deonna forces the break before the 5 count.
Again, Trinity had to get to the ropes. She knew she was in trouble.
Yeah, and Deonna knew that the arm was going towards the ropes. Deonna that she didn't have trap. She tried to grab it, but she was unable. Uh-oh, now looking for Queen's Gambit. Gustyle pile driver, countered though by Trinity. Another forearm. Big elbow strikes now by both women. Duking it down in the middle of the ring. Oh, man. Any of these forearms will be a knockout shot. Trinity rocking Deonna. Deonna with a receipt. Fighting back. Both women using the strengths in their right arm. Trinity fighting back, though. Good for it. Swing and a miss by Deonna. Oh, and a high kick. And Trinity. What's this? Purrazzo. Wait a minute. What? Oh! Dropping Deonna. Cover 2. No. Damn.
Again.
Reverse DDT of sorts, just hammering her down in the mat.
Both of these women doing whatever they have to do because they have to do any and all things. They have to walk out of here as the champion.
Dueling chants right now by this crowd on hand at Newcastle. Trinity asking Deonna Purrazzo to come back in here. Meanwhile, Trinity catching Deonna with her legs. Look at this. Purrazzo able to scout it, though. A counter kick the left arm out from underneath Trinity. The ends of left arm. Now look at her. Constant power driver. Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit. The cover. To the champion. No!
Wow. Man, that was the closest one yet.
Whoa. Trinity was able to survive the Queen's Gambit before the 3 count. Deonna can't believe it. Absolute craziness here. I thought that was it.
I did too. I swore. Yeah, that was close. Man, like I said, that was the closest near fall yet.
Oh, Kessler again with another high kick side of the head. Meanwhile, Trinity up and around. Oh, bringing her down face first. Oh, got her pinned. And Starstruck is in. The submission. It's a bad placement, Virtuosa, but the damage done to the left arm. Can Deonna fight out, reverse the pressure, shoulders down. 2 count again. Forces Trinity to release the hold. Now Trinity taking her up. Plants her on her rear end.
Golly.
The Trinity with the roll up and again. Back into the stretch. Back into stretch. And that's it. Deonna attack. Trinity retains. The shock of that rear power bomb, bubba bomb of sorts. Immediately the Starstruck. That stinger effect. Deonna was forced to tap out. Trinity prevails again, completes the hat trick as the Virtuosa. Trinity has defeated Deonna Purrazzo. Absolutely incredible match. You got her. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Jumping to champ from behind. Again, you got to imagine the emotions going through Deonna right now. She knows that. Whoa. Okay, hold on here. Deonna, remember, she is official here. Okay. Jeff? Oh, boy.
You gotta remember, Deonna was not only wow, all right then.
Gosh.
Deonna not only has lost her opportunity to face Trinity, but she was forced to. Damn.
You were saying?
Yeah.
Gail Kim just dropped the Operazo like she was a bad habit. Don't buck up to the first ever Knockouts World Champion. Deonna Purrazzo denied the Knockouts World title and took it out of a moment.
And not only is she denied a future shot with Trinity Champion, but she was forced to give up the opportunity herself by tapping out. That's the key here, Noah. Deonna had to forfeit her opportunity of her own volition. She registered the tap out. She voluntarily gave up her future opportunity as long as Trinity holds that gold. That's gotta rent space in Deonna's head. Hence the frustration with Gail here.
Again, when you literally bend at your own will, you can't live that down, but you got to accept it whether you want to or not. To your point, Trinity made Deonna once again tap out, and that means Deonna can no longer challenge for the Knockouts World Championship as long as Trinity holds it.
Well,
That's
crazy. Noah, with Final Resolution and Hard to Kill on the horizon, maybe, just maybe, the final resolution of Deonna Purrazzo will be to take Gail Kim out of the sport once and for all after this. Just saying. Just saying. Stranger things have happened in this sport.
Well, right now, you want to talk about strange things, talk about spectacular things, elevated to another level. Will Ospreay goes one-on-one for the first time ever against the former Impact World Champion, Eddie Edwards.
What a main event here we're going to have.
Buckle up, folks.
Right.
Oh, my Lord. Golly.
Well, JJ, speak her name and she shall appear.
Say my name and I appear.
I believe in
Dantilla.
I can't believe Trinity Deonna. Damn it.
What do they mean? Deonna lost, huh?
She did.
Deonna tapped out again to Starstruck.
Okay, I gotta rewatch that match. I have to rewatch that.
It was an incredible match.
All the promos and then the count out before I do my review. So
yeah, all right. So you're not that far behind, but yeah, definitely watch that when you get the chance and see what happens.
Well, I gotta watch not most of it, but just the ending, from after the stunner to the end.
Well, again, we'll see what happens soon enough with the future of the Virtuosa. But for now, the present will show us who truly is on our level. Eddie Edwards, ride or die. No Alicia Edwards in sight. Goes one-on-one against the Billy Goat himself, arguably Pro Wrestler of the Year, Will Ospreay.
I miss Honor No More.
Do you really?
I do. They were. Okay. I still think they took way too long to put the tag titles on them.
It's one of those missed opportunities. And of course, Will Ospreay, the last time he and Eddie Edwards met each other, it was a tag team encounter in 2016.
Yeah.
When it was the Wolves versus Mandrews and Will Ospreay on Explosion.
If Will Ospreay is the wrestler, he's by God the most prolific wrestler in terms of appearances in different companies.
And look at his track record. Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Yota Tsuji, Zack Sabre Jr., Speedball Mike Bailey, Pro Wrestling Noah's Marufuji. And now he's in Impact Wrestling again, taking on a former Impact World Champion in Eddie Edwards. And of course, he is still our NJPW United Kingdom Heavyweight Champion. And will defend both that and the United States Heavyweight Championship against Shota Umino this Saturday at Power Struggle.
Power Struggle? What's that?
Yeah, there's a mouthful for you.
Is it like a New Japan show?
Yes, Power Struggle is New Japan Pro Wrestling. You can find that on NJPWworld.com live tomorrow morning at, I think it's 6 a.m. your Eastern Standard, something like that.
I'm gonna bow back out, let you guys call the main event, but I just saw a quote that just popped me. I'm gonna read it and I'll let you guys absorb it and call this great match.
What?
What's that?
NoDQ.com reposted this on Twix. AEW started out as NXT on steroids, became late-stage WCW, and is now creeping into 2010s TNA territory. Have fun, guys.
Damn. Accurate. Yeah, you see Will Ospreay right now taking a deep breath. Of course, Will Ospreay, he literally is the guy that wants to bring back life to professional wrestling to the UK. This is his home turf. He literally defined himself in UK, not necessarily in Newcastle, but through RevPro. It was through RevPro that he found Kazuchika Okada and became part of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And has elevated himself from aerial assassin to coming of Kingpin to leader of United Empire to once again probably the best professional wrestler on the planet.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. Very, very, very nice. Of course, crowns up. Will Ospreay, no United Empire cohorts with him tonight, though. Chants are loud and proud for the homecoming hero of sorts, Will Ospreay. Of course, he christened the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, the United Kingdom Heavyweight Championship, because he believed that the representation deserved to be more spoken for the UK than the United States.
All right,
Bell rings and we are underway. Oh boy. Here we go. First time ever one-on-one encounter in general in both these two men's career. Ospreay chance raining out. The freaking Ole chance. All right. This might go on longer than the match if we're not careful. Remember, we're in the UK, folks. Come on. Continental tie-up. Again, we talk about Eddie Edwards' career, of course, in Impact Wrestling. Like I said, former Impact World Champion, former two-time Impact World Champion, and former two-time TNA X Division champion, and former five...
did you see that? He teased him with the chest chop.
Yeah, that fake out there. Former five-time TNA World Tag Team champion. Again, what's the strength here for Eddie Edwards against Will Ospreay? Is it to brawl with him, or is it to try to get him on the mat? What plays to Will Ospreay's weaknesses, if any? Kind of tie up.
You see, even Matthew Raywa said right there, just take it to the mat.
So you think the mat game is where you get the advantage here against Will Ospreay? Yeah. Again, we also know Will Ospreay becomes a free agent in 2024. He spoke with Tom Hannigan. It isn't about who I'm facing. It's about the stock I put in myself. It's business. I need to make sure that I build this repertoire so I earn more money as the most sought-after agent in wrestling in 2024. Big chop. Again, you figure out where you can go. Impact, WWE, AEW, NJPW. Whoa! Beautiful takeover to Harris by Will Ospreay. Eddie Edwards right now taking off his feet again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in across all 5 channels here and remaining hashtag spoiler free for all other things wrestling as we focus and give our love and attention to Impact Wrestling as we went across the pond for this Turning Point special. And we are at our main event between Will Ospreay and Eddie Edwards. The next time we're here with you covering Impact Wrestling content will be one last time for 2023. Impact Wrestling presents Final Resolution next month, December 9th.
But we're not doing Ultra Clash?
I don't know yet, honestly. It hasn't been made official, so I mean, again. But
yeah, it is. November 26th, I think.
He means official by me, to be determined.
Bad timing. Timing. That's what I meant.
I forgot Jeff was there.
Botch! I'm going to give Jeff the botch graphic that I did during my Cindy Predicting. This was brilliant. I popped step.
Is he doing the strut? Is he doing the strut?
Yes, he literally is doing the strut, which almost pissed me off. Oh, if you know, you know, folks. Big shot again. Damn it, Jeff. They dropped Eddie Edwards to his knees. Will Ospreay going to follow up. Ooh, caught Eddie Edwards coming in with the kick. Now Will Ospreay going up the ropes. Eddie Edwards though following him though. Looks to the clothesline. Ducks underneath. Caught him. Ooh, atomic drop off the ropes. Not a belly throw by Eddie Edwards and slows Will Ospreay down for the moment. Oof. I would say Eddie Edwards has a bit more of a power advantage to him just in his size versus Will Ospreay. I think it's power versus speed here more likely in this match that will tell the story.
Yeah, I think so too. This has been a great show. Honestly, I think it's a little premature, but I think this tonight's show would be. Actually, I'll save my ranking for later. I'll wait till the end of this match.
I've watched so much damn professional wrestling this year. Damn it. Cover, kick out. It's hard to rank. I just simply say, if you watch this show, this is what the Simple Man recommends. Simple as that. And as far as this show, I recommend this show. Thank you. Good night. And again, we'll be back tomorrow with WWE Crown Jewel at noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time with our usual Saturday brand of shenanigans, open mic night to follow. Our coverage of Crown Jewel at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific. That is all ahead tomorrow here on the JMN Multiverse of Media. So stay tuned for further details. And if you haven't already, become a fan today. Subscribe to all the Friends of the Multiverse channels. And cartwheel there by Eddie Edwards. I'm not sure what he's trying to show up there. Again, I don't know what he's trying to do here besides trying to get Ospreay's head. And that's not a wise move, if you ask me. And again, Eddie Edwards loves being that guy to just instigate anybody that comes into here. Why he once turned his back on Impact Wrestling to the point of honor no more, he still says Impact is his home. And
hold on. Eddie always didn't turn his back on Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling turned on Eddie Edwards. Weren't you listening to that promo he cut?
Look, corporate espionage, Jesse Ventura conspiracy theory aside, this man literally caused Honor No More to run roughshod for the better part of a year in Impact Wrestling. He turned his back on his Impact fam and friends, not the other way around as far as we know. That's what he says. Where's the proof? Where's the validity?
He cut a whole promo after he turned on. He betrayed Team Impact. The following
good enough to beat Christian Cage, they would have put him in that
his actions.
He wasn't. All right, and that's on him. and yes, folks, we will of course bid you a fine adieu once this concludes. After we hype and plug stuff, and we all encourage you all to protect your mentality and rest your body. Ospreay again, big shot to the side of the head by Eddie Edwards. Again, we talk about the past of Eddie Edwards, what the future of Eddie Edwards holds after. Again, he fell to call your shot gauntlet. He lost to Kazarian in that Killer Impact match. So, handstand, springboard.
Oh, shit.
Caught him with that kick. Again, if Eddie Edwards loses this, where does Eddie Edwards go from here, Dattila?
That's a good question.
That aerial offense of the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. Again, you give Will Ospreay a moment, and he will capitalize. F him up, Ospreay. F him up. Only from the UK crowd. Meanwhile, pip, cheerio!
Oh.
Phenomenal forearm to cover by Ospreay and a 2 count. Able to kick out. Shout out to the original, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I hope he hits the Styles Clash again.
You know what? You might actually wish that to existence now that I think about it. Eddie Edwards drops his base, though. Prevents what Will Ospreay was going for. Ospreay with a Kawada kick. A Kawada kick. Oh, God, and a chop. That knocked the taste out of his mouth. Irish whip reversal. Will Ospreay holds on to the ropes. Notices Eddie Edwards across the top rope. Not following up. Big boot. Right in.
Big boot.
Right to the face as Eddie Edwards looks for a reprieve on the apron. And, of course, we'll have all the shills and plugs following the show. Nice to stay tuned. Ospreay up over the plunger. Wipes Eddie Edwards out on the floor. Woof. Close range combat here.
Yeah. I know it's not that. I know I'm not watching that show, but it's just, you just got to say it, you know?
To be fair, you are a former GFW champion in Eli Drake, so I allow it.
Okay.
I mean, again, Eli Drake was once in Impact Wrestling. If you didn't know, dummy, yeah. I just wonder if Eddie Edwards is going to be the dummy tonight. I say, yeah, off the top rope. Oh, God.
To the back.
Almost a short range hitting blade to the back of the head. Uh-oh. And now he could be lining up for the full thing. Ospreay has him in his side. Edwards rolls outside.
A smart move.
Like,
that's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, well, again, if that hidden blade hits, that could be the end of this match.
Oh, you don't get that reference because you say you don't watch movies.
I mean, I did figure it was movies. I probably would talk about wrestling, Strauss. But again, you are more pop culturally sounded than me. That's why you are the analyst. Shout out to the small
Does that
bag
make me
of
Tom
mustard.
Hannafin?
I mean, it makes you. But if you want to put a comparison to yourself, go with it. People have compared me to Joey Styles and everything else in between. So
you're not Matthew Rabel?
Yeah, I think you bring a certain class, drama, and theatric appeal. But
no, I
again,
said you. You're not Matthew Rabel?
I don't know. What am I? What's am I but a simple
We're Nola.
man?
We're Nola.
Yeah,
We're
exactly. That's what we are. Simple as that. Meanwhile,
backpack stun. Oh, the backpack.
Backpack stunner. Deep hook of the leg to your point. 2 count. Oh.
That was cool.
Effective move there by Eddie Edwards, but not enough to put Will Ospreay down for the 3. If nothing else, he slowed down Will Ospreay's momentum. And right now, Eddie Edwards just raising the ire of the crowd, not even capitalizing here, just taking it in. Again, just punt kick right now to Will Ospreay's head.
You see? They just did it on commentary.
That was in his mind, all right? There is still no validity. One man's opinion does not mean it's fact. Oh, especially here on the Multiverse of Media, where you think everything you read, aka clickbait, is fact unless it actually comes out as a press release by the actual company, but I digress. Oh my gosh. And thank you for this, man. Oh gosh. They chop again. Will Ospreay, though, asking for more, refusing to show any weakness here. And again, we talked about Eddie Edwards. Again, we talked about Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay able to catch that chop, trap of the arm. Big forearm smash there. Big chop by Edwards to Ospreay. Now Edwards with the follow up. Oh, the wall kick.
Oh, wow. Oh, kick.
Yep, wall kick in the Enziguri. And now might be scouting him for the Oz. Let's call for the Oz cutter. Eddie Edwards chops him, though. Stunt dog millionaire shades of Mark Andrews. And both men down again. Woo. I mean, I talked about Chris Sabin.
Wait, hold on. Is it Stun Dog Millionaire or Slumdog Millionaire?
Stun Dog. Because Slumdog Millionaire.
Stun Dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like a stunner. By God.
Oh, okay.
That's how you remember it. Slumdog Millionaire, I think it's like not Notorious Big. I think that's a movie reference. I don't know. I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire is a movie.
Oh, okay, well there you go. What's not a movie? and no, that's not a Hathaway parody waited to be done by Weird Al Yankovic. All right. Will Ospreay going to follow up here? Oh,
big boot to the face.
Yes, folks, I do have hiccups, by the way, in case you're wondering. And now looking to lock him up in the corner. Uh-oh. And Ospreay, he knows what he wants here. Oh, cheeky Nando's. Nothing you could do but just wait for it to come and hit you.
Yeah.
Right between the eyes. Ospreay now up to the top rope. And shuts down whatever Ospreay is looking for there. Perches him on the top turnbuckle. Again, we know how dangerous Will Ospreay is from the corner, from the top rope. Eddie Edwards now looking to hoist Will Ospreay up. Again, driving the elbow, though, in the back of the shoulder blades, back of the head. Big headbutt takes Eddie Edwards off his feet.
Sends him down.
Again, like I said, I don't know what is up with Brits and headbutts. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, they've been headbutting all night.
Well, I got, stubborn, hard-headed, whatever you want to call it. Will Ospreay.
Oh,
whoa! Leap of faith lands on his feet. Meanwhile, a Spanish fly! Hit a cover to win a turning point. No! Oh, God. Oh, what a kick. And lights him up with another front kick. Now scouting again, looking for Oz Cutter!
Oh, Cutter!
Beautiful. The cover to win a turning point. No!
Oh, wow. It's not over. Hey, I think we're finally in sync again.
I think we've been in sync for quite a period.
Yeah.
Note to self. Next time we'll make sure we're in sync during the first match. We were off like 3 seconds, but it's been incredible calling this again.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been enjoying calling the matches with you. You're a lot of fun. You bring a lot of energy.
Oh, you're nice. I tried. And the odds cutter wasn't enough, and it's Will Ospreay looking to try to put Eddie Edwards down with that. Eddie Edwards right now trying to get back to his feet, and Will Ospreay might be looking for the Stormbreaker, double underhook, and to get up on the shoulder.
If he hits the Stormbreaker, it's over.
Yeah, no kidding. Whoa, that's Ospreay up the suplex attempt. Blocks the shot. Wow, got a hook kick
to the face.
That's a hook kick right there based on that angle. Meanwhile, handstand, springboard, caught by Eddie Edwards. Thunder bomb! Eddie Edwards, though, not going for the cover. Look for Boston Knee Party.
He missed the Boston.
Hit it! Blake connects! Oh, the Boston Knee Party!
He hit him with the Boston Knee.
Shining Wizard and both guys
Oh, my God. Both men are down.
And shout out to the
both men go
genius.
down.
Shout out to the wrestling genius now retired, Keiji Muto.
Those CNA chants.
Ospreay pulled out all the stops, and Eddie Edwards with a counterpoint to each one of them right now, as both men are down but not out. And at this point, Eddie Edwards just might be prolonging the inevitable. I don't think Eddie Edwards has been in the driver's seat really in this match at all. Referee's count up to 7.
Oh, give me a second. My dog's barking.
Oh, you're fine. They might be.
Oh, never mind.
The headbutt.
Headbutts.
As dogs do. Head-to-head combat here. Both men just well in the way of Chara's head. Eddie Edwards, notoriously known at Pro Wrestling Noah, where, of course, Will Ospreay faced his long hero, Marufuji, at Corrigan Hall. Eddie Edwards and Will Ospreay both back up to their feet. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is... Ooh. It's going to be a lot back and forth.
I mean, these two are just slugging it out at this point. Testing each other's resolve. Will
Edwards saying, not Edwards. Ospreay saying, bring it on.
Of course. I mean, Will Ospreay is a glutton for punishment. Ugh. It's just a matter of how much punishment he's willing to endure. That's the real point here. His body will give up before his mind. Oh, I didn't wind up for that one. Eddie Edwards, a little bit rocked as he grabs the second rope. Still not down, though.
Oh, I heard that. I felt that.
Golly. That's a heart stopper or a wake-up call. Kawada kicks again by Will Ospreay. Fair enough. Oh, baby, the perspiration flies. And again, the Kawada kicks. Will Ospreay
kicks.
Will Ospreay lining up Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards with the receipt lining up Will Ospreay. And another hook kick. Right under the cheek. Oh, got him up. Counter the Stormberger again. Look for the clothesline. Dark Thunder. Wow, God! Clothesline wiped out. Eddie Edwards hugging Will Ospreay up. Tiger Driver! Cover! 2! No!
Oh, my God.
Oh. Shout out to the all-time junior heavyweight great Jushin Thunder Liger off that move.
Where's this is awesome chance?
Yes, they should be, damn it. Still not enough to put down the Billy Goat. Will Ospreay.
Oh, I hear it. This is awesome.
There it is. That's what you want to hear.
Because this match is awesome.
You see Eddie Edwards right now might be looking to do something not so awesome to Will Ospreay. Look at the way he's exposing that knee.
A Boston Knee Party with the...
Yep. Bone on bone impact. He's looking for that. So that could literally be a KO shot. And you see Eddie Edwards right now. Oh, just driving the bare bone knee into the chest of Will Ospreay. And again, collapsing the chest cavity, knocking the wind. Oh, God. Out of the aerial assassin. Eddie Edwards right now, once again, just instigating the audience, creating distance, looking for the final shot. And Will Ospreay's got it. Whoa!
Oh!
They're getting Blade on the Boston Knee Party right on the cover. What? He kicked out at 1. Up and over, Will Ospreay. Oh, wait a minute. No way. No way. Styles Clash. Cover to win. No.
Oh, so close. Wait, did Ospreay hit Eddie Edwards with his own move, the Boston Knee Party?
No, but he just hit him with a hidden blade in the back of the head. Exposed elbow, bone on bone, and now the double underhook over the shoulder. Starbreaker.
Oh, it's over.
Cover. Will Ospreay puts down Eddie Edwards.
That was amazing.
Rounds up. An absolute classic. A physical clinic. Will Ospreay continues to add to his resume, to his stock, to his bidding power, putting down Eddie Edwards. The aerial assassin overcomes the former Impact World Champion tonight at Newcastle. Will Ospreay proves once again he is on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Astounding performance though by both.
This was a fun show.
Great
really
match.
Fun show.
Great show, yeah.
A huge win
A
for
Sean
Will
Spears
Ospreay.
perfect 10 out of 10.
I would say so. Yeah.
And look at the respect that Will Ospreay shows that Impact logo. Again, he talked about the roots of TNA being the alternative, how the UK was longing, starving for pro wrestling, starving for something different. There's still so many questions yet, though, about Will Ospreay's
I can't wait for
future.
that. Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah, and again, he's not done Impact Wrestling, folks. Josh Alexander, the Iron Man, the standard of Impact Wrestling, will now challenge and elevate his game against Will Ospreay. Again, who is going to win the bidding war for Will Ospreay in 2024? Who wants him more? Who deserves him more? And where does Will Ospreay believe he should be at more? That is still yet to be determined as we look back at some of the action here in this great main event match. Again, it was a great back and forth contest. Highly physical, high velocity, high octane action. All the risks, all the moves broken out by both these two. It took everything and then some. That hidden blade running up the attempted exposed knee, Boston knee party, and then hooking him up. You called it earlier, Dattila. He did challenge the all-time great of TNA. The phenomenal Styles, a Styles clash. And then a bone-on-bone impact, the hidden blade to set the Stormbreaker. Good night to you, self-proclaimed TNA. Eddie Edwards is down and out. As Ospreay once again proves what he is truly about. Oh, looks like he's going to take us out with a microphone. You can say what you want about this Bellin sometimes, but when it comes to professional wrestling, he sure as hell loves this sport and loves the UK. See what he's talking about here. Oh, yeah, rumors. Rumor has it. All the rumors.
Oh,
all
what's
the
his
rumors.
announcement?
I don't know. A little announcement. What announcement? Cool. Ask you about what?
Oh, he finished his kitchen.
Huh? Congratulations! Yay! Let's hear it for our new kitchen. Can I get a
new
kitchen?
Yay!
Kitchen. What
the shit?
Damn it.
Oh, this business is nuts.
Oi. Oh, God, damn it, Ospreay.
Damn it. Right. Damn it, Ospreay.
Did he say there's a leak?
Where?
In his kitchen.
What? Are you sure? Is it raining?
No.
Okay, whatever. It's not his problem. It's a Billy problem.
Oh, Lord.
Ain't that the truth? Places like Newcastle, like the UK, like North, like Progress, like OTT, like Rev Pro. Yeah, Force Impact. TNA. Chant it loud, chant it proud. Damn it. Oh, man. "14-year-old boy." How many of the all-time greats does Will Ospreay channel? Just saying.
right?
And how many wrestlers have literally become a wrestler courtesy of AJ Styles?
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Because his move is called Stormbreaker and she's a fan of part. Well, I mean, hey, use pop culture purposes and there you go.
Sometimes you do what it takes to get a fan.
There you go. Do whatever you can. Not bad, wrestler. Doesn't matter where.
Ospreay won with the Stormbreaker, Darren.
Yep. Damn right. Everyone freaking was just waiting to see if TNA would ever come back. It never left, but truly, it's never been more needed or wanted than ever before. Born into wrestling as Dana Kid. I hope that people, for the first time today, even though you watch Impact, you will become a TNA fan if you weren't already.
I agree.
But again, one thing that's for certain, that guy in the ring,
and I'll be back.
Ospreay, I got to go to boss, and he truly is a wrestler on another level. Again, will we see the Aerial Assassin become part of TNA? But in the meantime, he made an impact tonight. And thank you all for joining us on this ride for Impact Wrestling tonight. For my color analyst, Dattila, I'm the Cemento Foster. Remind you as always, don't sleep in Impact Wrestling and wake up to TNA.
That's it. 71 days, like I said, Noah.
Woo! That was awesome.
It was wonderful to see it.
Wow, that was fantastic. Like I said, Sean Spears, perfect 10.
Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing Sean Spears and Cassie Lee in TNA. I'm just saying. Congrats to them, of course, current champions down under in Australia. So, hey, good on them. Oh, man. Well, whee! That's that.
Yes.
That was damn good. Oh, man.
You know, again, no, we've been talking about it. You know, it's about that time. 71 days, 70 now, by the time we hit midnight here, till the return of TNA Wrestling, Hard to Kill, coming up in Las Vegas. I know the background's already there, but we'll just go ahead and we'll multiply it. Why not? But the next time we're going to be calling TNA action on this particular channel anyway, or at least across multiverse, will be this coming Thursday with a Throwback Thursday.
Yes.
Drew Galloway and Bobby Lashley from Slammiversary 2016, Knockout or Tap Out for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the world. Looking forward to hearing you guys call that one.
Very rare stipulation circumstance for the TNA World Heavyweight title, let alone the six-sided ring.
Yes. Of course, the next time we'll have Impact live on the Multiverse of Media will be coming up on December 9th, along with NXT Deadline, as Noah would say. Double shot, double feature. We'll be calling Deadline live. And then because Dattila is going to have the awesomeness of watching Final Resolution live, she'll be in there in the studio to call Final Resolution with Noah with a little bit of foresight into her call. So you'll love to see that. So that's cool. What else we got here? But before we get anywhere close to that, tomorrow, Crown Jewel, 9 a.m. Pacific, because WWE.
I don't know if it's me, but you're really cutting in and out a lot. I don't know if it's only on my end or if it's you.
I'm having major tech issues. I'm just going through as best I can here. So
okay.
We're good.
Man,
no worries.
Yeah,
okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. Crown Jewel, of course, tomorrow morning, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, again, because WWE hates us. They're starting their kickoff at the same time, so we're just going to run with it. If people are awake at 8:30 Pacific, we're going to go live at 8:30.
I'll be up.
Okay. Well, we're going to do our countdown at that point at 8:30. That way we can get JJ's. He did his with you. So we're going to remember prediction. So if we're up at 8:30, we're going to go live at 8:30. Get the jump on the E. If not, then off we go. We'll see what happens. But of course, as I said, the deadline, Crown Jewel tomorrow. The Friday Night War coming up Friday night, November 17th. SmackDown, Rampage, and Collision all airing on that night because all the companies hate us, and they just want us to wear ourselves out, and that's fine. Full Gear coming up Saturday, November 18th, with a fabulous form with our on-site correspondent Attila in the building for both AEW nights, actually. So Friday night and Saturday. And then Noah's favorite time of the year. It is time for Disney karaoke after Full Gear, baby. That's right. Woo! There you go. Saturday, November 18th, Mickey and Minnie's and Pete, if we're being honest. You got to give a little love to Captain Pete. 95th birthday for those three crazy characters. So it's all the wrestling, and the karaoke.
On sports entertainment.
Well, it's definitely entertainment. But again, all roads on Impact Wrestling broadcast lead to Saturday night, January 13th in Las Vegas. And did I hear you say, my friend Attila, that you're going to actually be going to both nights after all?
Yeah, if I can get tickets to both nights, because I don't think. Hopefully, they do a combo deal. That's still with the money, but hey.
Well, I may have to rethink my return trip plans. If you're going to be both nights, we might as well have everybody on the ground for both nights. We'll see how things play out when tickets go on sale and when finances line up. There also may or may not be another person along for the ride on my end, because you got to love school scheduling, ladies and gentlemen, especially in the Western Hemisphere. Boy's off for 3 weeks for winter break, goes back for a week, and then he's off for Martin Luther King Day, which is the Monday after the weekend in Vegas. I mean, he doesn't have to go back to school right away Monday. We may have Dylan have his first TNA experience. And no, I don't mean that in Vegas, you perverts. I'm talking about going to Impact Wrestling, by God. Yes, Dylan may come with me to TNA. We'll see how things play out. Because, like I said, he's off Monday after the pay-per-view and the Impact tapings, or whatever they're going to call the show. So I may bring him down with me. Well, again, all very tentative, all very preliminary, if you will. But
you can see my doggy.
So we'll see how things will go. But I want to thank everybody who tuned in throughout the night here, the last almost 4 hours. We've still got people from every channel we're broadcasting on and watching across the Multiverse of Media, which I'm ever grateful for. Again, tomorrow morning, we'll be on the air, either 8:30 a.m. or 9 a.m., depending on when everybody gets their butts up. But we will be going live with Crown Jewel from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Big day for WWE. Will we see World Championship change? Will we see the contract inside the briefcase cashed in? Will we see the rise of the megastar complete that story? Will L.A. Knight walk out of Saudi Arabia, as I predicted yesterday, as the WWE Universal Champion?
No, I don't think so. I like L.A. Knight, but I don't think he's winning that. Sorry.
Again, I'm on video for this, and Jeff's hearing it now. If that happens, I will start reviewing personally or live watching more often Raw and SmackDown every week, because it will tell me that WWE will actually change and we're actually over the part-time nonsense. Give it to me. And
when you start watching Raw and SmackDown, then I will start watching NXT.
Give it to me, and I will believe in WWE like I believe in Joe Hendry.
I need to reach back again. The camera's having. I'll reach back in the studio for tomorrow and call upon the urn, the guidance of Percy Pringle from above, to get LA Knight the championship. We gotta get these two watching WWE in the regular. I
do watch WWE.
Well, I know, but we gotta get you watching NXT. We got to get JJ watching Impact. We got to get Noah watching Raw and SmackDown. We have to have everybody across the multiverse watching all the wrestling, and the sports entertainment, all the things. But first, we got to get through tomorrow morning, because it's going to be a long ass day. So, for our simple man with a spectacular play-by-play, Noah Foster. For our more phenomenal color analyst, Attila. I am the man who you cannot see. I am John Cena for the moment. Hopefully I won't get killed by Philip Sakala tomorrow. But I likely will. Anyway, I am Jeff Meacham in the studio saying thank you all for watching and listening to our coverage of Turning Point 2023. My goodness, my first Impact show, TNA show, was live. The only one I've seen is Turning Point 2004, 19 years ago, literally coming full circle with Las Vegas coming up. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow morning for Crown Jewel and everything, all of these things. Yes, even Noah's nightmare of the karaoke coming up in a couple weeks. across the multiverse of media.
Have a good night, folks.
Bye.
Just remember, say our names and we shall appear, because most of us believe in Joe Hendry because we lost the bet.
It's like